Today we're 100% speedrunning New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This includes all 9 worlds, every level in those worlds, and every star coin in those levels. So we'll start our speedrun on the first input within this screen, and we'll go into 1-1. Where to start out, it's pretty simple. I mean, it's 1-1. We just have to dodge some Goombas. We'll be taking some extra momentum by going on those things. And yeah, just general Mario platforming, doing things like this, trying to get the most optimal pass before we get this checkpoint to get big, and then we can ground pound on that, so we get our Whirly Boy, and then we can get our first star coin. So the Whirly Boy is probably going to be the most important thing for this entire speedrun. In most levels, we want to have it. So we'll be getting some extras and things like that, but for now, we can just use this one, and we can also go down into this pipe. Because obviously, we need to get these star coins like this one, where we can just go up and down really quickly, go into the other pipe, make it back out here, and there's only one more star coin, which is going to be right by the last one, right there. And finally, we're done with that. We can use some crouches to go a little bit faster until we make it to our first flagpole. Now for this game, you do not have to touch the top of the flagpoles. It doesn't count for anything. So yeah, I won't really be worrying about that. Next on to 1-2, we have our first underground level, so we can just kill those guys with a slide. And on the other side, we got some more Goombas, and also the game really wants me to use my power-up, so I guess I will right there. We'll just take this bottom path and go through here, just trying not to die to any of these things. It's a little harder when you're big because there's so many things trying to kill you. When you're small, it's a little easier to dodge things. But we make it through here, which is going to be our second star coin. We can come up here above the Goomba and leave him trapped there forever. You're never getting out of that, bud. But after that, we now just want to crouch right there, do a ground pound, get this star out of this thing. And yeah, we can just enjoy going faster and also murdering all of these poor innocent creatures. Like, they're not even going for me. This is a choice that I'm doing, but we have to go in this pipe. And with that, we can murder some more Goombas just in cold blood, more because it's fun than anything else, get our last star coin of the level, and go back out the other pipe. Before now, just for the ending, I'm going to make sure I don't die to that piranha plant. It's hard to get the right amount of momentum to jump over it, so I just go for a spin. And finally, we can finish out just like normal, hitting the flagpole wherever we want. And no, it does not make it go faster if you hit the bottom of the flagpole. You still have to wait for the flag to come down, so we're not even worrying about that. And this is going to open up our next level, but it's also going to open up this toad house, which we'll be going into. And that's because these power-up panels, they're not actually random. What we can do is hit a couple of them, see that's mushroom and then fire flower, and then we'll also come to this one and see that's the wingsuit. So we can now look what that coincides with, and we can get a couple more wingsuits, which are right there. There's going to be a wingsuit right here, and finally there's going to be a wingsuit right here, before now we can just get our Bowser Jr. spaces, one right there and one all the way down there. Now that wasn't good luck. That's just because there are only 6 different possible combinations they can be, so it's not much slower to get the wingsuits. And now we can move on to 1-3. Now for this level, it's pretty much just about not dying to this guy, which is why I always just fly above him, because if he jumps at the wrong time, he murders you completely. Don't really want that to happen, but then we can take our first star coin right there. We can take this jump to jump off that guy, keeping our momentum, and I almost got hit there through just being dumb. I'm playing kind of stupid. Okay, it's fine. I just have to not be terrible at video games, which is actually a pretty hard task for me. But we can go down here, and here's going to be another secret pipe. Within this one, there's a pretty easy star coin to get. There's nothing that can even kill you. It's just testing if you have the wingsuit or if you have a Yoshi. And when we pop out the other side, I actually will take a Yoshi because, you know, he's my friend. And I can also use him as a sacrifice if I ever need to, like right there. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have gotten him if I was just going to leave him that fast, but you know, it happens. And now we make it past the Hammer Bros. Those guys are actually why I wanted the Yoshi, but that's only going to be one of the flagpoles in this level. Sometimes they have a secret flagpole as well. So this one does lead to the castle, and now we get this really long cutscene where we have to listen to Toad. I don't care. He gets taken away by a Goomba. That's not really my problem, but we're going to be going up before we do the next thing we need to do because we want to get a star. The stars are also going to be super important for this run, and with each of these star houses, you get a single one, so might as well pick it up. It's really fast. But now we're going back down to 1-3, and this time we're just going for the other exit. But same beginning section, so I won't really be commentating through this again. Okay, but here's where it gets a little different. You see these piranha plants. Also, that's where we got Yoshi in the past, but this time we're just going straight up, and we're gonna go to our secret exit. I was a little too low to make it up here, but there is an invisible path that you can't normally see up here, so we're just gonna go through this pipe, and that's gonna bring us to the other side where there's gonna be the secret flagpole. And yeah, nice and easy. But this is going to open up the secret path over to the cannon, and we're actually going to take the cannon. And that's because to complete 100% in this game, you don't just have to beat every regular level, you also have to go through the cannons for some reason. So we have to do this anyways, might as well do it now. But now we're in World 5, which we're just gonna go through now since might as well. So for this one, we have all these piranhas that are trying to murder us with their long necks. They also look terrifying. Look at their feet. Why do their feet look like that, man? They're abominations. But we're gonna take this star, but we're not actually gonna get it yet. Before we do that, we're coming down here. We're gonna take that star coin, come out the other side, dodge the piranha plants, and then grab the star. Easy. Now we can just be super free throughout this entire area. Nothing's really gonna be able to hurt us. We can even grab that flagpole if we want. And now we make it to this section where we have to swing on some vines. I almost got hit by that long neck boy. I really didn't want that to happen. But at this point, I will now fly over there and we can go back in the water. And the nice thing about having the helicopter power up is we can just come out the other side, go up through there, and dodge literally everything without having to go through the normal stuff. We'll wait for a second to dodge the Paracupa. Now we're inside of our last place where we can just hit this POW block, fly up, and then try not to get hit by those things. Those guys are real jerks. And finally, we make it out the other side. I can get a nice wall kick, do a little jump, and finally make it to the flagpole. So this is going to open up a couple of paths, but the vine placement is going to be random. Thankfully, that's actually pretty good vine placement. And now what I want to do is use a star. And this is because we really don't want to be fighting this dude, so we'll just kill him. Yep, not my problem anymore. So for 5-3, the reason we also really want this star is these guys are super annoying. They just got really long legs and they try to hit you with them. It's pretty rude if you ask me, but we'll murder them right there. Then we just have to jump over these guys and not die. We can then run under these things. Or I said we can. Mario, please do not murder me right now. Thank you. That was not supposed to happen. We're not going to talk about it. But now what I like doing, taking this Koopa, hitting that guy, murdering him in cold blood, ground pounding that, sliding under that, and getting the star coin. Then for this guy, we can just jump up through there, do a wing jump up here, wait a second, and completely murder him in cold blood, like usual. Mario's used to that kind of stuff at this point. Now, I make sure that I just get past that guy with plenty of time since he's super fast. And then we can kill that dude, and we've made it to the end. This level's always a little bit scary for me, but we made it out the other side until I see that guy. Every single time, he jump scares me. And then I don't jump on him and go slightly faster, but whatever. We made it through. Now, we are going to completely finish out World 5, or at least mostly completely finish it out, but we're not going to get that other level just yet. We'll come back for it later. We got this castle level though, and this one is pretty stressful because I want to keep my wing power up as much as I want to. Also, I know I'm calling it a wing power up when it's more of a helicopter. Don't judge me, all right? And there it goes. See, that was because you judged me. That's all the viewers' faults. That's who I'm blaming for this one, but that should be fine. Not the best thing in the world, but we don't need it for the next level. So as long as I just survive this, I will be happy. Now, this does make us go a little bit slower throughout these areas, but it'll be fine. And I can get extra coins. You know, I definitely need more one-ups for this speedrun, so that's perfect. But this next star coin is going to be in a very scary placement. So what we have to do, go up here. There's going to be a dry bones. Then we have to get this and try not to get hit, which I thankfully didn't. We'll take the spring, throw it down, and we should be pretty fine. Probably, maybe. You can probably see why the helicopter is so nice here. We would have gone past here so much faster, but you know what? We're gonna make up this time, don't worry. Now we can go get the star coin and not get crushed to death. Mario doesn't love getting crushed to death. And finally, we just got to make it to the end so we can slowly go with the walls. There we go. That was nice. Now we got our first real boss fight, if you can even call this a boss fight. It's very easy. So we hit him once, then he's going to try to attack us with the thing. I am kind of small right now, which wasn't exactly what I wanted, but I probably shouldn't die. What's the worst that could happen? I say is I'm probably going to mess up or something, but we jump here, boom, easy. I'm still small, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that could have went really badly. That would have been embarrassing. So we're on to 5-4, which is the auto-scroller. But before that, we also want to take this mushroom, and I felt like I was going to get hit by that Goomba. I was going to be safe no matter what. I don't know where the fear came from. But yeah, it's auto-scroller time. The nice thing is, though, we get plenty of mushrooms. Or flowers. I don't really know my anatomy of vegetables. Wait, is a flower even a vegetable? Probably not, because vegetables are foods. I shouldn't go into this. Anyways, there are a bunch of dancing Koopas. And the best part about doing the auto-scroller is you get to enjoy watching them dance. And the worst part is it's very slow. So, you know, you take some, you lose some. But for this part, I want to get someone to jump off of. So come over here, buddy. We can take Okay, we can take that guy is what I was about to say before I was rudely interrupted. We have to murder these guys. If there are 5 people on my car, then it stops, so that's pretty annoying. And what also counts for that is coins. So when I kill someone with a fire flower, they drop a coin, and that does count for the entity counter on my car. Also, I don't think this is a car, but it's my car, so that's all that really matters. But yeah, I have to pick up these coins as well, and they're a little annoying, and so are all these people. It's all the coins that are keeping me stable, please, guys. So this one isn't really hard. It's just annoying, but we'll wait here. Please die, friends. See, I'm trying to call them friends and totally lying to their faces, so maybe they'll feel bad, and there goes the mess up. Well, first death, because I made a mistake. So deaths are pretty inevitable for the 100% speedrun just because there's so much to do, but I didn't exactly want one that early, but that's fine. Basically, my mistake was I let go of the POW too early, and we need to use this POW if we want to get one of the star coins. You can see if I throw it right there, we get the star coin, and yeah, kind of sad, but we just don't have to talk about it. We'll just act like it never happened. And now at this point, we pretty much just have to ride our roller coaster ride for the rest of the way until the end where we get our last star coin. Bop, you're dead. Ugly. Anyways, we've made it to the end. Now I just need a bomb to drop, which, please, game. Okay, there we go. We can throw it right there. That's going to open up this pit. Now we can jump on this, get the star coin, and go into the ending pipe. Little mistakes in there, but we're fine. So we're into the ghost level, and the coins for this one are pretty interesting because you just have to go into different areas. And the entire time it's going to be very dark, which isn't too fun, but that's fine, you know? We might not have Luigi here with his poltergeist, but we'll be fine. We can get the first star coin right there, come up, and go into the door. And it starts you right back at the beginning. So yeah, we're gonna have to see the same thing over and over again, but for the next one we come down here. Then when we pop out, this time there's a bunch of water and also guys who want to murder me. I guess there's always guys who want to murder me, but these guys are annoying because they're in water. But at the end we get our second star coin, go back through the door, and get back right to the start. Now for the third one, we're gonna skip over this pit, get a nice jump up here, then come down here, go over to the right and go in that door. And now there's gonna be some boo rings, which I always try to jump through, and I actually did. Okay, well, I got one of them. Yeah, we can all be proud of me for that one. I was about to be like, I just got 2 perfect jumps, and then of course that's what happens. Anyways, let's go up this one. We'll jump past that, go down here, jump through there, and then there's going to be this last door, which is going to deliver us to the end. So we can see there's now plenty of stuff that wants to murder me violently. So we'll go up here if I can. Excuse me, boo. I'm just kind of waiting for these platforms to go up. As I was saying, we'll go up here. That's what I like to see. Twirl our way all the way over to the door, and that should be the end. All right, we made it, and now we see our boo friends. I'll hit that block just because I kind of feel like it, and that's the end of that level. Now for our next one, we're going straight down over here into World 5-5. And for this one, it's an auto-scroller. There are actually so many auto-scrollers in this game that I forgot about when I was a kid, but that's kind of fine because look at these guys. They're so cute, and they're especially cute when you ground pound them and make them feel pain, and they scream, but Mario doesn't care. He silences their cries in his brain. Yep, I just made Mario dark. Anyways, so we have a pretty slow moving time, and we just have to make sure that that doesn't happen. But, you know, it does sometimes. We just have to make sure we get these star coins, though. So I can go up there, get that one. Then I cannot die to this bullet bill. Easy. I do love the song in these levels. You know, it's something really nice to listen to while you slowly move the entire time. All right, let me jump on that. Let me start up this so I can get some extra coins. And then we can jump off this. I didn't even jump off him. Why did I say that? But we can go over there, get this checkpoint, which is going to make us Big Mario again. And now we're going to get a wingsuit. I also like coming up here. There's some free coins. They don't want you to know about the free coins, but you can get them. Now, once we wait just a bit more, it's not this guy. Well, we can get on this guy if we want. He's a nice dude. And we'll go up here, get onto that block, and then we can ground pound onto this one, which will give us our helicopter. So just 2 more star coins that we'll very slowly get, and also just making sure I don't lose my helicopter boy, because I like him. He's my friend. At least that's what I call him. I don't know if he considers me a friend too, hopefully, or my dreams will be crushed, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, we'll take this POW block, and that's because like with the last level, or 2 levels ago, there's another thing we have to get just through the POW block. You can see there are some down arrows with those coins, and we just have to wait a second because it's going to come on the second one, and there we go. That's our 3rd star coin, which means we can now just hug the right wall until we finally make it through. So that's that level done, and we'll be going back to our ghost stage. So even though we could go to the final castle level, we're coming back to the Boo House because there's a secret exit. And I'm just being informed by my chat that I've been calling it a helicopter mushroom. it's a propeller one. I'm gonna get so many hate comments. This is gonna be bad, but that's fine. All right, so this time we're coming down here, then we're going to the left through that fake wall, and we get into that door. And this is gonna put us into this section where it's a little bit scary. I don't want to lose here, but we're gonna press that button, jump, come down here, press that, and then barely survive. Okay, that could have went way worse. Then finally, we see another boo ring. I'm not going to try to be super cool on this one. I just want to keep my helicopter. So yeah, those guys are taunting me right now. Maybe I should have done it. But yeah, that's our secret exit. So that's going to open up a new path for us, which is right to the cannon. And like last time, we're going to take it since we might as well. We're going to have to eventually. So at this point, it's pretty easy to make it over there. And we're going to World 8. Now at this point, you might notice that this speedrun oddly looks very much like an any percent speedrun. And that's because we're going to beat out. Okay, I just got hit by that. Anyways, that's because we're gonna beat Bowser before we finish all the other levels. We just might as well do it earlier because we have to go through those cannons anyways. And also, it doesn't really matter that I lost my propeller mushroom as long as I don't mess up. I think I can go through this. Yeah, I'll be fine. I probably won't lose everything that I've ever cared about. Maybe. All right, we'll have to wait out this one. You know, this would be a good spot to have a propeller mushroom, Mario. I'm blaming it on him. But all right, we can make it through there, get under there, and we'll get a mushroom right there. So yeah, we were fine the entire time. What was I talking about? But now we can jump through here. Once we make it to this spot, there's going to be a fire flower, which pretty much all we're using the fire flower and stuff for is just damage boosting. And now we can throw that. Thankfully, the POW block still hit. Okay, it doesn't matter that we got hit. I was just worried that the POW block was gonna fall off into the lava, and that wouldn't have been the best. But now we can come through here. There's gonna be a lot of these lava piles that are just shooting up from the ground, and a bunch of meteors that are trying to murder us. So I will try to make it through these. Now we'll wait out this guy, and we're almost at the end of the level. We just have to go over there and up here, and there's gonna be our last star boy, which I can just do a couple jumps to, easy. And we made it to the end where it's just about jumping through here. I don't even think there are any more rocks, and that's our one. Or I guess just the course clear. Look, my mind is very jumbled right now. There's so much stuff we have to do for this speedrun. Now next up in 8-2, this is another level where there are gonna be 2 exits. That was really unlucky, but we should be able to get another mushroom just right here, so that is fine. And now there are gonna be a bunch of Goombas that are trying to murder my face, but I'll jump up after that, dude. There's a bunch of the Rolly boys. We'll jump over those guys as well, kill the big Goombas. I wonder if you're killing the big Goombas and then babies are popping out of them, or if they were always smaller Goombas and they just combined together, doing like a fusion dance together or something. Probably not something I should think about. But all right, we've made it over here. Now we don't have to get these red coins, but what we do have to get is the star that's in there, so we no longer have to worry about the Goombas and stuff. We can also go under here. That's going to be our second star coin. And the star, as always, very nice. We can just walk through all this stuff. You know, I guess I was a little too confident. Anyways, we made it to the end. And this one's going to be our first normal exit, so we can just make it to the top. But like I said, there is a second exit we have to get through, so we're going back in. Now this time, hopefully I don't get hit by a meteor right at the beginning, especially because I don't have any extra damage I can take. But yeah, we're pretty much any percenting this route now. This is the regular route you would take for any percent. Besides, I probably wouldn't get that mushroom. I'm just getting that more so for safety because I am terrified. Please do not kill me. We already got 1 death. All right, I'm trying to go like less than 5. I'd be pretty happy about that. But there's plenty of stuff here trying to murder my face. And there's plenty of me trying to not let that happen. And it is also still faster to just take this star, even though it takes a little bit longer to pop out. The speed it offers you and the ability to just walk through everything is just too nice. So now what we're going to do is go under this where there's going to be a secret pipe. That's going to spit us off in this side where now we're in this terrifying room where there's just a bunch of these rolly guys trying to send us backwards. So we can just do some twirl jumps, make it through there, even through the Goombas they were trying to hit us with. And yeah, that's going to be the secret exit. And that's going to give us a path straight through the lava, which, you know, is a thing. And we're going to take that one first. So we're on to 8-7. Now 8-7, you might have some really good or bad memories with this level, and I do as well. I remember playing this level with my brother and sister and us just throwing each other off this bone guy over and over again. I cannot think of how much time we actually spent on this level because we just refused to win it. It's a hard level on its own, especially when you're a kid. But when you're trying to murder each other, or you could go for the ground pound to hit them off if you want to be really special with it. Yeah, there were plenty of ways to murder your siblings, and they were all great. But for this time, we're just trying to be pretty careful. We can make it through the first roller coaster ride right over there, and then we get to our second boy, which this guy, he's going to start dipping into the lava, which is terrifying, especially because for one of these star coins, we have to get very close to that lava and try not to die. So it's coming up right around here, and I jump and we survive, and thank you. I'm always way too worried about that part. I just always think I'm going to die, but we'll take that. Probably the hardest star coin, and of course they have to put it right before the checkpoint because these devs just hate us. But yeah, we should be pretty good about everything else. Like, that guy's super easy to get. I probably should have gotten those red coins just for fun, but I guess we're leaving. And yeah, there's like nothing that would even hit you. I'm pretty sure this level was just made to hurt your siblings. It's not even made to like succeed or try to kill you, if anything else. It's just made for you and your siblings to fight, which is kind of awesome. But now we're on to the last roller coaster. We can jump over that boy. It's also going to give us a second roller coaster, but I want to make sure that I stay on the first one for just enough to be able to get the star coin. And then finally, these guys are going to keep zigzagging and get us right to the end right here. There we go. And now with that, we're on to the airship level. And this is also where we're finally going to get back our propeller boy, because the airship offers a lot of them, especially because for some of these star coins, you actually need it. So to start out, I will dodge through all of these guys, try not to lose my power up, maybe go a little bit slower than I should, but that's fine as long as I keep my boy. We can jump off of that, get that really cool stylish movement. There's going to be these guys which start exploding on us, and then we can just jump over here and finally start this guy where we just have to wait. Yeah, you have to slowly wait for all these cannons until you can get in the green cannon. And no, it's actually impossible to be fast enough to get this right away, but please let me get it after that. Okay, I almost fell off. Anyways, that's gonna put us into this area where thankfully, because we have the propeller, we don't even have to use that thing. We can just jump straight over, but I do use it for this screw. Technically, you don't have to, but it's very precise and just not worth it for me. It's pretty much only worth it if you're doing any percent runs or if you're just really cracked at the game. But now we're at this point, and I really need to make sure that I don't lose my propeller, which is a lot easier said than done, especially for one of the star coins that is about to come up. So I'll make it to this checkpoint, and then we'll start spinning right there. And we try not to die to these guys. I'll throw him, and there's the star coin. Those guys could be super annoying, murder you. But now I have to survive this dude as well. Please just get away from me. Then we can open up this path, and finally, we're pretty safe. There's none of my siblings here to murder me right there. And now we can take this screw if I don't just randomly jump. Move that all the way down, jump into that, and that's all of our star coins. So now we can fight Bowser Jr., which it's pretty funny because this is supposed to be the third time you're fighting Bowser Jr. So he brings like this really big car, and you know, because it's like, oh, I used that one before and it didn't work. But this is the first time we're seeing you, dude, all right? You're not really impressing anybody. So we're gonna hit him right there, and now he's gonna do 2 fire blast attack. The first one just gonna be like that, and we're gonna wait it out. Then the second one will come. And now, as that's coming, we'll want to move him over to this corner, jump as soon as that happens, and mess up. The messing up part, integral for the speedrun. Obviously, everybody knows that. But okay, we still hit him at the end of the day. Now we can hit him a couple more times, get that guy. He's going to do 3 fireballs this time, so I'm going to move him over here a little bit sooner. He's going to spew out that guy, and then I hit that up easy. Okay, at least we got it first try one of the times. And yeah, that's Bowser Jr. dead forever. He's never coming back. So finally, we get to see Princess Peach, and we're like, yeah, we saved you. But then she gets stolen, of course. And Mario, you shouldn't even look like that with the propeller hat on. You look ridiculous, dude. You can't do angry right with that propeller hat. But after that, it opens up the final level. Not our final level, but the final level if we were doing any percent. But we're not actually going to go there just yet because we're heading down. Then we can go to the right, and we're doing all the levels we missed. So for the first one, there's tons of lava waves that are just coming through, and I'm trying not to die. And then we'll come down here, get that star coin, jump through there. And yeah, this one is just important not to hit that lava at all, because it's not just going to make us lose our power up, but it's going to make us lose our life, which may even be worse than losing our power up, to be completely honest. But we'll jump through this guy, get through there, wait out these dudes, get get a couple coins while we're waiting, because might as well. Then we can go through here, take this backside, get our second star coin. And I'm really just taking my time since I don't want to die here. Now we'll make it to this part, and I'm pretty sure there's a checkpoint by here. Probably, maybe. I'm not too worried about it. It's not like we need the checkpoint, but here's gonna be another star coin. We have to wait out this guy a little bit. I'll actually murder him. Then we can come down here, just do a quick slide, make sure we don't die, and we've made it to the other side where we can just do a couple of jumps and not die, and now we've made it to the fight. So yeah, normal ending like usual. We just make it to the end. So that's gonna open up this path, but we don't want to get hit by any of those fireballs, so I actually waited a second just to make sure we didn't get in that fight. Now we've made it onto this level, and this is a pretty scary level. And I guess it's not too bad, except me missing that, which was, you know, not the best, but it doesn't matter. We came back ahead and we get that star coin, nice and easy. Now we can go up here, make sure we don't die to that fire stuff. Miss that, very embarrassingly. But we'll wait here for just a second until then we can spin up there, make it to that ledge. Now we'll wait out these guys for just a second, go over here, go up this before that thing can crush us to death. Then there's this point, which I'm actually going to wait a second. I probably could have went, but I wanted to take it safe. And now up there, get down there, do another spin jump. And I want to be careful about this because I don't want to go too high and miss that door. And now what we can do to get this star coin is we wait this out for a second, do the jump, use that, and then just go right back. Normally, you're supposed to go through the entire stage. That's way too much work for me. So finally, at this point, all we got to do is get that guy, which is as simple as that. And now just make sure I don't die to any fire bars, which are coming all over the place. But that is fine because we make it up to the door. And now it's time for a Kamek fight. Now, the nice thing about this Kamek fight is it doesn't really matter if we lose our power-up, so I can just get rid of my power-up as I don't need it. Obviously, trying not to die, and we do have to hit Kamek 3 times. Also, come on. No, oh, that was a really annoying spot. And you're kidding me, okay? Now it's a little bit scary. Please show up in spots that aren't that bad. Dude. No! You know what happens to the best of us. At the very least, we got the checkpoint, so that's a thing. But yeah, I guess I was just flying a little bit too close to the sun. All right, this time, not gonna mess it up. We're killing this Kamek person. Maybe they'll actually give me good luck. Okay, I thought they were gonna spawn there. Can you stop doing that spawn? Like, terrible spawn. I guess I could have just done that, just hug the wall. And come on, that is so easy. Why this time? You know, it happens. 2 out of the 5 deaths I want. We can keep it under 5. All right, so 8-4, and it's water level time. And it's also a water level where everything's dark. So it's just gonna rely on me not being bad. That's really hard. But right at the start, what I wanna do is come over here, and there's gonna be a fire flower. And that's really gonna help out because now we can murder things. And I don't like things. But please do not hit me spike balls. We can't murder the spike balls, but the fire flower also gives us more light, which is nice. So we can come over there, get that guy, and just try not to die to these spikes. Wait, I meant spikes as in like their names are spikes, but they're also spiky balls, so it's also spikes. So that's probably what they were going for. Okay, and now this part is where it actually gets scary. Not because of these fish, but I say as I run into a fish. Okay, that was just me not paying attention. You know, we're just gonna take the fire flower. Anyways, not because of the fish, but because of the bloopers. The bloopers are scary dudes because they really start going for you. They're gunning for your head. And we can hit them with fireballs if I can actually hit them, but we'll just go ahead and get this star. Thank you very much. And now we murder them all. This is what you deserve for trying to murder me. You get murdered right back. But yeah, the star is gonna keep us safe for a little while. And then I want to immediately start spamming out. And that's because I want to get this mushroom, so we actually are able to remain safe. And in general, I should be fine going through here. Please, I'm going to wait this guy out. We're just going to go down. There you go. Loser. What an idiot. Imagine falling for the oldest trick in the book. Couldn't be me. Yeah, that was a stressful level. All right, on to 8-5. Let's stop having these close calls. So we have this one. Oh yeah, it's the roller coaster. Or this isn't really a roller coaster. It's more of a self-contained roller coaster. It's not even a roller coaster. I should probably not use that terminology. Anyways, we have to control it using our Wii remote going left and right. But we also have an auto-scroller, so we can't even make the level go faster. We can just make ourselves not die within the level. But the fun thing is we can murder bomb-oms. And, you know, I don't feel bad because they're literally dive-bombing to kill me. So it's their fault, all right? They're the ones who chose this life, unless Bowser forced them to. I don't know the lore. Probably ask the Mario movie. But all right, now I kind of have to be a little bit more careful so I don't die to all these guys. Please get away from me forever. And I think a checkpoint is about here, so we should be fine to get that. Yeah, there it is. We can just jump right over, and we're back to Big Mario, so we're good. All right, here's where another one of these things is going to be. So what we have to do here is we have to hit this bomb, and then we have to hit him into the coin, which, thank you, I thought that was going to miss. That was terrifying. But now we can also get this fire flower, which is nice, and everything's fine. I for sure thought I missed that, and I would have had to restart from the checkpoint, and that would have been 3 of my 5 deaths. And we still have a lot more of this speedrun to go. But now there are going to be a bunch of birds trying to murder us. So they go in one direction, go back the other direction, and then they specifically aim for you. Who is paying you to do this? What did I do to you people? But we have fire, so, you know, we can just burn them alive. And then they also fall into lava, so it's a double death. You know, maybe you should have thought about this before attacking Mario. I say as they steal my power up. That is fine. I just don't want to lose anymore. Stay alive, Mario. Okay, now we're gonna jump here and then not get hit by those guys, except we do. I sing when I'm stressed out, all right? It just says what it is. Just please stay away from me. Okay, now we just wait this out and we're good. Let's go over here into the pipe. And we made it. Yeah, World 8 is just full of stressful levels. It really is. At least we're almost done. Only 2 more. So for this one, what we want to do first of all is get our boy the mushroom, wait out the fireball guy, and thankfully we're going to get another helicopter. I always love having the helicopters. They make me feel safe, even though I probably should never feel safe within this game because it is very easy to lose everything. You lose your kids, you lose your wife, you lose Luigi. It's just like when it rains, it pours in Mario's life, man. But all right, we'll make it up here. There's going to be this guy. I'm going to wait him out. All right, he's taken my flower before. Why am I calling it a flower? My mushroom. My head is all over the place. But now we're on this side. We don't even want that checkpoint. Should I take it? Probably. But am I going to take it? No, because I can do things like that. We saved it. Definitely planned. Oh, yeah. Do not get hit. Okay, we'll come through here. I'm not going to get hit by any of these things. We can just fly up there. See that, Koopa? He's looking good. I won't even lie. I'm kind of jealous of his shoes. But now there is going to be our last star coin right there. We can now duck down to avoid that. And then we can just go straight up to this pipe, and that level's done. Well, pretty much done. We have to do the insane journey of not falling into that lava. I know it was really hard. So finally, time for Bowser. I say finally, but we're not even like a third of the way through the speedrun, but you know, still finally. Now, the Bowser level, not really the hardest in the world. I'd call other levels in this World 8 actually harder than Bowser, just because you kind of just run through. We can use our propeller a bunch of times. It's not bad at all. There are all these fireballs and stuff, and they're kind of intimidating, but not really if you're just smart, like ducking down under that. I did not need to risk that. We're not going to talk about it, but yeah, I'm just going to duck a lot. I just love ducking. What can I say? And then we have this star coin, which will just sit here for a second. Hopefully not get burned alive, but it goes so slowly that I feel like it would be hard to get burned alive. Then we can wait out this fire bar, go down slowly and surely over there, almost fall to our deaths, and then make it over there, and that's first part done. And now it's time for a little auto-scroller, because what would the final level of a Mario game be without a little bit of auto-scroller? Come on. But for this one, with the helicopter, we can kind of just always be flying. These platforms will fall faster than the lava goes, so, you know, that takes a bit. But the only thing we really have to worry about getting is that star coin over there, which I can just do a quick wall jump, and yeah, we're pretty much good. Now at this point, we should see a trail of coins, and then I can do that, which I always do. It's always way more risky. It's not worth whatever time save you might get from it. I don't even think you get a time save, but I do it anyways. Why? Because I'm stupid. So Bowser time, but before that, we do have to dodge all of his Bowser blasts. That's an easy pattern. Thank you so much, Bowser. Then for this one, a slightly harder pattern. I will wait that out just a tiny bit. And now it's time to fight the big dude. So for this Bowser, I like just being safe, doing a wall jump over there, jumping over him. And yeah, we just get to watch him fall. And finally, with all that done, we get to see Princess Peach. And might I just say, she looks so perfect standing there in my American Apparel underwear. She's even more beautiful than I remember. Oh, wait, she was Kamek. Yeah, we still have to defeat Bowser again. So yeah, now we have Giant Bowser, and the only way we can get away from him is jumping and getting him to hit his fireballs on these platforms. We have no way of doing this ourselves. If he just didn't use his fireballs, he would win this fight, but he's not the smartest person in the world. That's fine, though. He's really lovable. All right, we've all heard your love songs and stuff, Bowser. Everybody's a fan of Bowser nowadays. I might be because I just messed up. Nope, we made it through. We're good. Now we can go up there, get our last star coin. And Bowser, you want to jump forward so I can actually see where you're at? Dude. Come on, man. All right, I'm trying to finish this part of the speed run. You're making this really difficult on me. Okay, we made it through. And now we make it away from him. Okay. At this point, we can actually go at our own tempo. We don't have to worry about Bowser keeping up with us. We can just keep going. I duck through there. He is going to send some waves of lava at us, which are pretty intimidating. But that is fine as long as I am not super dumb. I can be pretty dumb, but as long as I'm not super dumb, we're fine. And then finally, we make it to the end. We see the real Princess Peach, who, let's be honest, is not as hot, but we still save her. And it's time for the unskippable cutscene. Now, you might be like, well, Ben, why didn't you just do this level last if there's an unskippable cutscene? Well, person watching, that's because to unlock World 9, you have to complete this level anyways. So no matter what, we're doing this unskippable cutscene. But that's okay, because I have something I like doing during it. See, what I like doing during this cutscene is seeing how many SpongeBob gifts I can add within the amount of time we have. So there's Plankton, and I'll see you when it ends. All right, so yeah, this is what we ended with. It looks pretty good. Anyways, we're getting right back into the game, so say goodbye to all the SpongeBob stuff. Looking great if you ask me, but unfortunately it has to go away for now. All right, and now we got World 9, so that's pretty cool. But we're gonna skip out on World 9 since we're going back to World 1. So we can go right back into our same game, pick one player again. And this time, instead of doing all this, actually, before we do anything else, I gotta go back into the mushroom house to get some more propellers. Yeah, just like last time, we will check these 3 spots. We're gonna see a fire flower, ice flower, and mushroom, which means, unfortunately, there are actually only gonna be a single one of the propellers here, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but, you know. And then Bowser should be there and also here. And there we go, another propeller. And we also will take another one of these stars, just so we can get a bit of safety. So finally, it's time to do the very first castle level, since we skipped over it so long ago. Now for this one, it's a lot easier than the castle levels we've done in the past, which is kind of funny, but we do have to wait out this guy. He's being kind of annoying. And then we'll go up through here, just get up there. I always forget for this one that the thing is actually on the left side instead of the right side, but isn't really too much of a time loss. Then there's going to be a secret one in through here. The game tries to make you think that it's not going to be there. Now we can go up here, make it up there with the propeller. And the last one is actually going to be on the other side. So, my spin didn't come out. That's the one thing about the Wiimotes. Sometimes your spin doesn't come out even when you shake because you didn't shake hard enough. And that can be really bad in some situations, but we'll hope that doesn't happen to us. Hopefully. Anyways, we made it to the end. Now we got this fight, and it is very easy. It's almost laughably easy. So we hit him in the head once. We jump over him again. Jump in the same spot, hit him in the head, jump over him again, jump in the same spot, and hit him the last time, and then crouch on his corpse. Yep, that's the first castle. So we can move on to the bridge and go to 1-4. Now for 1-4, starts out with some Goombas right away, and then we're in a water level, but not fully a water level. You can actually go above the water. Some of these guys are always underwater, some of them aren't. But the nice thing is, since we have a propeller, we can make this a lot faster by using the propeller. So we can use it right there, drop back in the water, and then we can actually walk on this land to go a bit faster, which is pretty fun. Then I can also do a propeller right in that 1 block space, which is pretty cool. We're coming over here. We're gonna grab that, wait out this dude, come over here. We can use our propeller again to make it over to this star coin, do a nice wall jump. And now there's also gonna be another spot which we can use it, which is over here. Normally you would have to freeze one of these fish and use them to make it up there, but instead we can just do that. Now we make it past Clammy Boy, and I don't have to be worried about him eating me. I guess it takes a little time, but we're gonna lose our power up, but that's because we don't need it. Instead, what we want to get is our ice flower. They are pushing the other fish right now. This is terrible violence. Why are you doing this? But anyways, we want the ice flower, and then we're gonna come over here, hit him with that. Now he's gonna get up there. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, the ice flower hit me. But then he's gonna drop down. I'm pretty sure he's dead, but I'm also not going to claim. It wasn't me, all right? Nobody tell the police. Anyways, we leave him forever because, you know, I'm not gonna get in trouble for that. And and we're gonna be on our way. You know, sometimes you just gotta kill wildlife. It just is what it is. That's Mario. That's pretty much just a Mario game. And yeah, it only took like one murder, but we made it. Now, once this opens up, even though we do have a star, we don't want to use it here, so I'm just gonna fight the Goomba. And that's because this fight is laughably easy, and I also do want a couple of mushrooms just because they are kind of useful every once in a while. So we'll finish those guys off, and Toad's gonna give us 3 free mushrooms. Now that path is clear, and we can go to 1-6. In 1-6, I'm actually forgetting what this level is. Oh yeah, it's this big level. Yeah, there's a bunch of rolly guys and stuff, so we have to go through here. Can I make that jump and get that? Yes, I can. That guy just pushed him off the cliff. That was cold-blooded. I mean, I guess he survived, but he might not be alive for long. But we will jump on that guy, get through here, do a little crouching so we can get some speed, come over here, do a ground pound so we can get some speed, and make it to the pipe. Then we'll get in this place where we can just right away go and get this guy. We'll spin, hit those guys, they're dead forever, and we make it back out. Which means that all that's left is to finish out this guy. We already got all the star coins, so I just have to be careful. That's what I call being careful, personally. And we can get a little extra speed by crouching on these guys just for that sliding effect, and there we go. Now, before we go to this castle, we're actually going to have to start finishing out every world because there's no real reason to skip things now. So we're going to do 1-5. In 1-5, we have a sky level where there's all these guys. And there's also going to be... okay. There's also going to be this, which gives us a mushroom. That's not supposed to give you a mushroom. Usually I have a mushroom here. I'm pretty sure we can still win this because we do have to make... Yeah, we should be fine if I can make it up here. Usually I have a propeller here, but, you know, that wasn't what the game wanted me to have. Or I guess me wanted me to have because I was playing badly. But all right, we made it over here. And this time it's a little bit more annoying because we actually have to jump on these. Normally we could just propeller up there. But yeah, it doesn't waste that much time. Now we're over here and I can just slide through these guys. I'm looking for a propeller. I kind of want another one. Like normally I would play a lot more confidently here because of the propeller. But without it, it's a bit scarier. Still not the worst thing in the world. But you know, it is what it is. Now I'll make it through here. There's a checkpoint. There has to be a propeller here. I actually do not know because usually I just have one. Game, please, just give me what I need, man. All right, you know what? Who needs a propeller? Propellers are fake. They don't exist. Mario has never needed one and he never will. He can do all his acrobatics by just jumping and murdering small creatures. That's all he needs. So let's go over to the castle, finish out World 1. Now, castle level, there's a lot of places you can die. I did not mean to jump there at the beginning. And then I got scared I was going to fall in the lava. I am jumping in a lot of places that I shouldn't right now. But okay, we're fine. We can crouch under here. Just go along with these weird contraptions. I don't know who made them, and I don't know how they have all this money to waste on whatever this is. But that's fine. We can go through there. I'm going to wait out this dude so he doesn't take my ice flower. And the most important thing about this level is just not falling in the lava. It is super easy to fall in the lava. And I am trying my best not to. So we'll go right there. We can have him crush those blocks for us. Just go back up there. We'll have this guy crush those blocks, gain some speed, do a little ducking so we make it under him, and nice and easy. Then we just have to run. I don't really need these red coins. Okay, but I do need to not die. I thought I wasn't going to jump there. This entire game is so terrifying for me. Why am I speedrunning 100%? But no time to get philosophical about my life. Okay. We're fine. Anyways, we wait for the wheel to turn. And we also watch that guy drown in the lava. Okay, we made it to the pipe. Now there's just going to be this very easy star coin, which, yeah, easiest star coin I've ever seen in my life. We just grab it and we make it back out the yellow one. Now it's time for our next boss fight. So for each one of these, where it's like the final level, Kamek comes down, it makes them specially weird. So like for this one, now all of these platforms are just going to move up and down, which is good for the Koopalings, but it's also bad for them because sometimes they can do that and just be stuck forever. So we'll wait a second, hit him again, and it's pretty much the same boss fight, barely even increases difficulty, maybe a little bit. And then finally hit, okay, all right. I was scratching my nose. I'll blame the scratch. And we can take this key, and that's gonna be that one done. And that also means that we got that level in World 9. Every time you get all the star coins, it unlocks a level in World 9. So yeah, and obviously we're getting all the star coins, so we're getting those regardless. But we're on to World 2, which is the desert. Now, desert levels, especially this one, are interesting because they're terrifying. And I guess they're not that scary. This one I do not like, though. And that's because these weird sand pits that shoot up into the air, They're weird. Like, the way that their physics work aren't exactly my favorite. So we'll play this smart, make it over there. We see the boomerang, bro. We can just skip that guy. Then for this part, there's going to be that right there. I want to be kind of fast, so I make the cycle for these. I don't have to wait for them, and that's perfect. Then I am going to ground pound there. I thought they gave you a fire flower. Maybe not. Well, oh, you can get a fire flower here, but now we're just going to get the mushroom and stay alive. And I'm actually going to wait this out because I do have to get that Koopa that's in the air. So I'm going to wait him out so I can actually make sure that I get that. And then we can use it right there. Just throw... What? Okay, that's fine. Not exactly what was supposed to happen. I have never actually had that throw fail on me. I did not know that could happen, but we'll just get him again. These cycles are so messed up right now. Okay, we'll have to do this. I'm going to go back here. All right, we're going to get hit, and then we can come down here. My gosh. Okay, we're going to go back even further just to make sure the cycles are perfect. Please, video game, just do it for me. There we go. That's what I like to see. We can come over here, throw... Twice. I think I know what I'm doing wrong, though. All right, don't worry. This time, learned from my mistakes. Not making it ever again. We're going to stand back farther. Why is this messing up so much? Okay. Up. Get that. And we're just going to chill here. I have an idea. Here's what we'll do. I've never had this much problem with this, but just hit that. Thank you. Okay. I don't know why that was so difficult for me, but we made it. First try, baby. Anyways, another mushroom house we're going into. And for this one, the places that we're going to be checking are right here, which is going to be ice, and right here, which is going to be helicopter, which means where we want to go. There's a mini right here. There's going to be a mini right here. There's a helicopter right here. Mini right here. Mini right here, helicopter right here, helicopter right here, Bowser, and Bowser. There we go. Took me a second. Now we have plenty of weapons to use on all of Bowser's forces. It's going to be great. So for this next level, pretty simple stuff to start out. I mean, we just dodged that guy. I don't even know why I mentioned that. But now everything's going to be dark. And it is nice to have a fire flower here, but we don't have that right now. So we'll just rely on Maro's intuition. Well, until we grab that fire flower, you know? Okay, but there goes the fire flower. We don't need it. You know, I wanted to prove that I didn't need it. That was the reason I got hit, obviously. Now, the thing about this is there's going to be the fire guys, and they like hitting me, like right there. But the thing that is also there is this star. So we can grab this star, then start going up here. And the star, we're pretty much going to have it for the entire level because we can keep grabbing more. The thing about a star is when you get one, all the coin blocks become star blocks. Or at least I think that's how it works. Well, then if we lose the star, those coin blocks will no longer be star blocks. So normally this wouldn't be a star block, but it is because we have a star. So we'll want to come over here, ground pound into there, grab this fire flower, also grab that. Then we can grab our next star, which is just going to come out the other side. We can get that, start going up. And yeah, the star, especially for these night levels, or I guess this is a night, but the dark levels is very useful. Then we can grab the last one by just going to the top and going through that pipe. And this isn't even an alternative exit. It's just another way that you can get to the same place. So we'll jump on this dude and we're going to, well, I guess we didn't jump on the dude and we're making it to our next castle. Now it's time to fight Roy. And I have a friend named Roy, so this is personal. My friend Roy's always beating me at Super Smash Brothers. So now it's time to beat him, and the only thing that matters, a single player game. So we're gonna head into this door, and that's because there's one of these blocks, which can give you multiple things. So bop, 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 bop. We want the propellers, so I kind of time it by saying bop out loud. All right, don't make fun of me. And now since we have the propeller, this level is just gonna be a bit easier because that's kind of what the propeller does. So I wanna come over here. I wanna go to this side. Oh yeah, I forgot a very annoying thing about this level, which is all the magic that's just constantly coming at you. Yeah, someone's trying to shoot us the entire time, which is really rude. Maybe it was Roy for hearing that comment about Super Smash Brothers. But we'll make it to this first door. That's going to give us a checkpoint, and it's also going to give us this star coin that's just hiding right there. That is a really annoying position for it to be. Like, why put it there? I've missed it before, but I learned from my mistakes. But now we can head up here, go up to there right by the spikes. There's going to be another coin. And yeah, propeller, really nice for this level, obviously. But finally, we made it over to the door, and now it's time to fight Roy. And Roy, at least his first form, isn't too bad. He'll jump, he stuns you if you're on the ground, and then he hits you with that. But if we're just being smart, it doesn't really matter. But he's gonna come, oh, I thought he came around 3 times, but that's a future Koopaling. I didn't want to lose that. That's fine. Yeah, that's a future Koopaling that goes around 3 times. I was thinking about someone else, so there goes my propeller. I guess that's what I get. But that's him dead at least, or at least stunned for now. He always hops back. Now on to 2-4. This is a level where we actually need the propeller, but also thankfully there's one right away if I can just make it through this wind. Now the gimmick for this is there's this strong wind that's always blowing us, and that's a little annoying, but it's also really useful in some scenarios, which you'll see. Like right here, we can just use it to kind of help us hop up there. Then in between the wind, we can actually hit that vine and go up to the secret area. And it's really nice to have the propeller here because you can just use it like that if I'm good. Okay, that's not what I'm trying to show off being good myself. Okay, there. Anyways, this is what I was talking about. See, if you're good, you can just use it like that and skip having to get all the blocks. Now, I wasn't good at first, but if I was, everyone would have been impressed. Now we can come up here, just try our best to not die to any random Koopas and stuff like that. There are also the piranhas, which are sticking their heads out, trying to munch us. But I'm not getting munched today, and I'm also not getting blown off the ledge today. Thank you, Mario. Now we can come down here, and this is a coin that actually requires the propeller, because when you come down here, you'll see, yeah, you literally need the propeller. I'm pretty sure it's impossible to do it without it. Now for this spot, we can use the wind, jump with it, and then get that coin. So it helps us make it over there. I told you that the wind is kind of nice. And to finish out, we just got to make it to the end of the level. I like picking up one of these barrels and throwing it at the Koopas. That way they can't murder me on my way over there. And finally, another end of the level. We're there. So it gives us 2 paths here, and the first one we want to take is over to the left. Now for this one, there's a bunch of these dudes which switch between being spiky and not being spiky. So they're a little tricky like that, you know? But what I like doing is getting my homie Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshi's pretty helpful, especially because we can hop off him to get that star coin. And now we have this guy trying to throw things at us. So he also offers an extra wall of protection. You know, worst comes to worst, we lose Yoshi forever and he dies. So, you know, it's not too bad. But now we have to jump off this guy, make it down here, and get into this pit. And while it might look like it should be death, instead, it's just piranha plants. So I will eat those guys, jump up here. Thank you, Yoshi. And I'll grab him back. He has his mouth full of fire right now, but I guess their one is fire. That's really sad. He was enjoying eating it. He likes spicy food. But now what we want to do is jump on this guy. There goes Yoshi. Nice note. Look, I wanted to end the level with him. It just wasn't economically viable, so we had to let him go. All right, it's not my fault. You can blame the economy, and let's just make it over to the end. Now, the thing is, we do not want to go in this quicksand because every spot you go on there, you have a chance to get eaten up and go into one of the enemy fights, and I don't want to do that. So instead, now it's time to go over to 2-6. And for 2-6, this is actually a really cool level. I like it. Now, it starts out as kind of an auto-scroller, not exactly, but we do have to take this pink thing and just kind of ride it. And it also gives you an extra propeller if we do lose ours, but I'm pretty sure, or at least I'm hoping we won't. And once we make it about over here, now what I can do is start jumping on these guys a couple of times, do a spin to win, and make it all the way over here so I can make it into this pipe. And now that we're here, all we have to do is jump, grab that coin, go back down, and jump one more time to make it over to this other pipe, which puts us back at the other side. There is that piranha. He almost munched my feet, but thankfully he didn't, and now it's time for another pink block. But instead of taking this, I'm actually going to go a little bit faster just to make it over here to the star coin and make it away from that guy who tries to shoot us with fire. But then we'll go back on the pink block, at least for now. Oh, and it's another one of these guys. They're real jerks. But now I want to do a fairly precise jump where I run, jump, and at the bottom of those things, I do a twirl, and I'm just barely able to make it over to this pipe. And this is the secret exit, which obviously we like because, you know, we need it. And we make it to the end. Yeah, that jump is kind of precise. Maybe not too bad, but I always get scared from it. Which leads us to another cannon, but we're not actually going to take this cannon yet. We're going to come back for it later. Instead, it's time to do 2-6 again. Now, this time, as we do this again, what we're actually going to do is instead of going in the pipe, we're still going to take this path over to these blocks and hopefully not fall off. And instead, we're just going to jump right over here, which will lead us to the checkpoint just like last time, but a bit faster. And instead of making it to the pipe, we still will be doing this jump, but we'll be twirling a little bit later, and then we're going to keep twirling over here, hopefully not get hit by that guy, and make it to this pipe, which will lead us to the regular exit. So yeah, that's that level done. But instead of taking that path over to the sand, instead, it's time to go back to 2-4. Now, 2-4, we're going to take pretty much the exact same path, but we're skipping all the coins, obviously, because we just don't need them. And it is nice because now we can use the wind really to our advantage, just making ourselves go fast since we don't have to get any of the extra stuff. And right here, I'll just play it safer and just jump right there. We don't have to worry about the coin at this point. But now once we're over here, we have a cool trick where what we're going to do, we're going to spin there, wall jump, and the wind is going to send us to the right, even though we wall jump to the left, and allow us to go over that platform and make it into the pipe. So yeah, that's a really cool trick. That timing actually worked perfectly, so I'll take it. And that secret exit is going to open up this pipe, which allows us to completely skip all of that sand section, so we don't have to worry about the annoying guys. It's really nice that they added this in, especially for the speedrun, because that part, if you remember, if you used to play this game, it's super dumb. Now at this point, we have this auto-scrolling castle, but there are specific paths that we have to take. First of all, we're just going to go grab that because it's nice and easy. But yeah, each time there are going to be paths. If you pick the wrong paths, then you're going to go back to the start. But thankfully, I mean, this is a speedrun, so obviously we know the right paths, and the first one's going to be the top. As a kid, this was a frustrating level, but as an adult, you kind of just know where to go. Or I guess not even as an adult, as a speedrunner. But we got the good path, and that means we're now over here, and we can go up here to get our second star coin. And for the second path, it's going to be the bottom. So we'll wait out this guy. He's trying to munch my feet. Wait out this guy too. He's trying to munch my nose. Yeah, it's weird. Some like your feet, some like your nose. Weird body parts to pick, but I respect it. And that's going to put us in the last area where we also have this P block. So I'm going to wait a second, use it, and then we come down here. We're going to grab that, jump off that guy, jump off that guy, and make it to the middle path. Now, if you're not fast enough with the P block, you can't actually make it in here. So obviously we had to be fast and we're good. Now, finally, the camera is going to speed up a little bit. So we'll make it to the door just a little bit faster. And it is time for our next Roy boss fight. Now, Roy is a tricky guy because he goes in these pipes and now he's going to pop out the other side. We have to dodge that and jump on it. Now he's going to try to hit us with his spinning attack, and we actually want to time this correctly. So we're going to wait for him to pop up, and boom. We don't want him to get back in the pipes. It takes way too long. So instead, we're going to kill him as soon as he's born. Okay, that's probably a pretty mean thing to say, but I almost messed up that jump, and I don't really care because now we got a key, and that is our second main boss done. Or I guess just our second world main boss done. But yeah, and now we're in the snow world and on to 3-1. I just came back into camera because I had to get some water. So small time loss or major time loss. I'm not really sure. You're gonna have to check back in the Twitch stream for that one. But anyways, we got some penguins and we do not want to die to them. I don't know why I sing so much whenever things are about to go wrong. It's just like a defense mechanism for me, I guess. But okay, these levels are fun because being a penguin is fun. It's just a good time. Such a good time that I felt like dying with the penguin multiple times, you know? That's how I prove that it's a good time. Please do not get hit there, Mario. Thank you. But it is fine. We will get another penguin suit, and I do get to show you something that's pretty fun. So we'll get the checkpoint just so we get the mushroom, and we'll grab this penguin suit, which listen to what Mario said. Yeah, he goes, wah, wah, wah. It's actually amazing. I love how he goes, wah, wah, wah. Like, what's wrong with you, Mario? But, you know, it's kind of cute. Okay. That wasn't what was supposed to happen, but we survived. Anyways, we want to make it in here now. And what we're going to do, we're going to freeze one of these guys, crouch down, and get that easy. Now we can just get out of here, and there we go. So finally, to finish this out, we will come up here. We'll do a couple of these slides, see some Koopas. They looking good as always. See this penguin. He's not looking good as always because I just look better. Let's be honest with ourselves. And finally, we make it to the flag. Also, look, it's my kitty cat Reese's. Oh, also, this is fun. Even in the overworld, down a cliff, Penguin Mario just slides down. It's so cute. So now on to 3-2. And this one, we just want to make sure that we keep Penguin Mario. It isn't the most important thing, but it will speed up some things a little bit later on. So we're going to try to keep Penguin Mario. But this guy really doesn't want that to happen. A lot of the times he hits me and I cry, but he didn't this time, so I'm not crying. Hooray. Anyways, we're going to get that star. Now we can just go through all these dudes, and the star is really nice, just giving us a little speed up and making sure we don't have to worry about any of these bullet bills until we ground pound into here get into that pipe. Then with here, there's going to be a couple of these bullet bills. We just jump off of them, get a wall jump, and that is going to be our third star coin. Or wait, that was just our second. Our third one is going to be right here, where we just go to the left, then come up here, try to dodge that guy, make it up there, get that star coin, duck under those guys, see a bunch of Christmas trees. Those aren't Christmas trees, they're just regular trees. Why did I even say Christmas? And make it to the end. Now this part is annoying because there are two ice bros that both want to fight. But thankfully, I want to fight too, but I also want to cheat while fighting. So we're going to bring out the star. Oh yeah, baby. Come over here. Come on. You were the ones who were asking for it. Don't run away. There you go, buddy. And we also get to keep our star for the next level. And having the star is really nice for this level, especially at the beginning. Because with this star, we don't have to take the normal platforms. Instead, we can just jump over them. And yeah, it's pretty nice. Then we can go over here, make it into there. And that was beautiful. I wasn't even trying to do that. I'm going to be completely honest with you, but it works. So I'm going to act like I was, even though I can't really because I just exposed myself. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Now we'll grab this checkpoint. Don't really need it, hopefully. I really hope I will not regret saying that. But we can see all of these icicles that are trying to murder us. We want to hit that hammer bro or ice bro or whatever he's called so we can get that star coin, go back down here, make a couple of these jumps back up here, and then we can just slide down with our penguin and not die at all because I never die. I'm very good at this video game, and also get a 1-up. Then after that, it's now an escorting mission, but the thing we have to escort is this barrel. Look, the barrel, it needs protection, all right? It needs to be very safe, and the one thing that's trying to kill it is this ice bro, but the ice bro dies himself to one of the icicles. And yeah, that level usually goes a lot worse than that, so I'll take it. So we're on to our next boo house, and I actually really like this one. Now, first of all, there's going to be a star coin right there, just behind us, sneaking. Then we go all the way to the right, and there's going to be a secret door over here. After that, there's a bunch of poles, and you know that Mario loves dancing on them poles. And then we're just going to go up those like normal. And then we'll hop over this boo where there's going to be this star coin, so I will take that. And then we can make it up here into that door. Now, there's a couple of these stairs, which I want to jump up a little bit, and I did not mean to do that. I meant to crouch jump, but I forgot I was a penguin. So that almost worked out really badly, but we just have to make it to that door. And now there are going to be a bunch of boos, but what we can do is just look back and forth over and over again. That makes sure they pretty much never move, and we're kind of bullying them. But to be fair, they are trying to murder me, so I don't really mind bullying them just a little bit. And this one is very slow because this is for the secret exit, so of course they have to make it slow. But after just a little bit, it's gonna collapse. Oh, I actually got that completely right. Okay, I was not expecting to get it that perfectly. Anyways, now we want to jump over these boos because on the other side, there's going to be a coin. And I can also open this, and that's going to be a star. Now, I don't want to take the star right away because I want to keep it. But I do want to take it fairly fast so it doesn't just disappear forever. So I will take it about now. And I can kill some boos if I want, just for fun. Why not? But then it is going to have me go all the way down into this door. That drops us off over here. And now we can use the star that we saved to go just a little bit faster. So that is going to open up our next cannon. But again, we're not going to take it. And we're going back into the boo house. So all the stuff is going to be pretty much the exact same as last time. Just climbing up poles, all the normal stuff. Until we make it over to the stairs section. Now, instead of going in that secret door, what we're gonna do is first we're gonna take these, just jump over that guy. We're gonna let this guy come slightly towards me and then use these ropes. Then we can see that platform and we'll use that to move that boo over so we can just go above him. I thought I was still gonna get hit, I'm not gonna lie, but we can wait here for just a second, drop down there, and then finally make it over here to this door, but we're not taking that door since we're taking that one. And again, it's another slow falling section, so yeah. I mean, it's not as slow as the last one, at least there's that, but we are still going pretty slowly. Eventually, though, we see our boy Big Boo, and we can also open this guy up, which is going to be a star. Please let me get it. Okay, it was trying to be annoying for a second, but this one is going to collapse a lot faster so we can make it to the door faster. And at this point, we just got to make it over this guy, over the boo, and we're done with that one. Also, at this point, we're not going to go into these toad houses. We have enough power-ups, so we're just going straight to Lemmy. Oh, but I always forget for the this level. It's actually better if you bring a helicopter or a propeller, whatever it's called. And I always forget to bring the propeller, so we have to do this one propellerless. Look, I'm a good speedrunner. I'm a good YouTuber. You know what they say. We're going in this door. Now what we can do, jump up there, and we're gonna grab this guy really quickly. Try to crouch under there. Thankfully, I had my penguin suit, so it helped me. Maybe the penguin isn't the worst thing to have here. And now the propeller stops being useful, so that was really all it was useful for, because we're going on this very slow path. Oh, actually, it would be useful here, but we're not gonna talk about that. I could go for these red coins and stuff, but then I might lose my penguin, and I really like being a penguin, so why would I ever do that? Instead, we will grab this checkpoint, and now the propeller stops being useful because it's an autoscroller. But the thing about this autoscroller is you slowly get more and more of these dry bones. Now, thankfully for us, we can murder them. Yeah, so we don't have to play by this game's rules. I'll murder who I want. Goodbye. And we can also even POW block them if we want, so might as well. And get a bunch of coins. But yeah, for this part, not too much to say. We can crouch. Shout out to Crouch Gang. I'm always with Crouch Gang, you know me. But there are also going to be these spiky balls that are going to start coming forward. And they will kill the dry bones for us if we don't kill them first. So that is nice. But the important thing we have to watch out for is if we come up here, there's going to be a POW block. And we want to keep this POW block alive. Now, you can't spin when you have something in your hands, so I can't use that for safety. I have to be careful, make sure I'm still alive, so I can actually go and get this coin by using the POW block. Now, at this point, there's just a couple more of these things left. There's these guys, which are S's or Z's, one of them. And we want to go on here, ride this for a little bit longer until we make it over here, get that coin, get rid of that dry bones, and we're onto the door. Which means we got our boy, and the entire terrain is going to be icy. Now, that doesn't make him better at fighting. Honestly, it might make him worse, because for this guy, for some reason, he only goes once. Literally, he goes across the stage once. Everyone else is going twice, but I guess he's kind of lazy and also dead. Oh, and hey, look, another toad that we're never going to rescue. The game loves giving us these. It thinks we'll feel bad for them. It's weird. Anyways, we're up here to 3-4. I will also get a propeller since I have 5, so might as well. And these levels are really cool because of the mechanic they have, but I can't really explain the mechanic until it happens. So just know, once we get to that mechanic, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna take a little while though. But first of all, I'll just go over him and try not to lose my propeller that I just got. You don't even have to get that star coin right now. I just decided to. Probably a bad idea, but it works out. Look, I still have like 3 deaths I think I can have and be under 5, or is it only 2? I'm actually not sure. It's one of the 2. If we can get under 5, that's all that matters. Now we'll go under this, hop up, go under it again, try not to die. Try not to die challenge, expert level. And into this section, you do not want to get crushed by these things. These things can very easily crush you. It's happened to me before, and I do not like it. And now we'll go through here where there's a bunch of these falling blocks. And there's also this guy who's trying to hit us with fire. So we're going to hit him back. And another guy, that guy almost hit me with fire. He's a jerk. Stop, please. Wait, what did I do to you? Okay, it's fine. You know, sometimes people just aren't nice, and I do not know how I made that. I thought for sure I was gonna die, but we'll take the win. Now, you notice this actually won't get us to the castle, and that's because that wasn't the real exit. That was the secret exit, even though it felt like the real exit. But we're on to 3-5. And for this one, again, we're going to have to get the secret exit instead of the real exit. I know, kind of weird. Or I guess for this one, it might actually be the real exit. Whatever, we're just doing it. And unfortunately, it's an auto-scroller. Or I guess not really unfortunately, because these do give me time to calm my nerves. Look, we're almost 2 hours in this run. There's a lot that I have to do and a lot that I have to commentate. So levels like this are kind of nice. But I like just hanging out with all my Paracupa friends. We're all having a good time. I'm taking these. I accidentally killed one of my friends. It happens. I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. And yeah, we're just trying to dodge all these fireballs of all these maniacs. I don't know who invited them to this level. Now we can make it up here onto this platform. We have to throw that thing away. It's been our friend for so long. You almost feel bad for it, but you know, you got to do it. And now with this, we will jump on there and make it to another flagpole. And what this is going to do is it's going to reveal a path over to a button. So we can click that button, and now all of those blocks that weren't there, so all the blocks that were just the outlines, are now going to turn into red blocks that you can actually jump on. So we can go back to 3-5. And in 3-5, you'll now see that the entire level is a little bit different because now it has all these red blocks around it. And you need these red blocks if you want to make it into the secret exit. So yeah, we got them now. But pretty much the exact same strategy as last time, so I'll let you know when it gets different. Okay, finally, when we make it up here, you'll see that there's now red blocks which we can walk on and go into the red pipe. And this is going to be our new secret exit. So yeah, another autoscroller. And this one, it will give us a new propeller hat, so we do love seeing that guy. But it will also give us another propeller, so we're going to take that instead. Because while the block we carry is nice, it's not as good as just having the power up, so we killed it. Yeah, I literally just threw it off the edge. I probably should have just, like, let it land gracefully on the ice and, like, survive, but I didn't really feel like that. That's what it gets for wasting my time. Now, to finish out this level, all we really have to do is grab that guy, make sure we don't get hit by these, because I actually do want to keep my propeller, like, pretty much the entire run, unless we want to be a penguin, you want to have a propeller. But there's going to be all of these guys, all the Koopas trying to murder little old me, but I make it into the pipe. And that is going to be the end of this secret exit. All we have to do is go past this next pink block and make it to the bottom for only 100 points. Kind of embarrassing. But that's going to open up the path to a star house. And of course, we're going to be taking it. So back over here, back to 3-4. Now, luckily, we have all the star coins, so it's just any percent that we can do. Well, I guess you wouldn't even do this level in any percent, but you know what I mean. We're not going for anything. We're just going as fast as possible, which is kind of one of the most fun things to do in the levels, but it is also really fun to try to get everything. I don't know, it's a little mixture. These are nice little breaks where I can just go for full speed. I don't even have to worry about any collectibles. And I do still have to worry about dying to everything, so that's a little scary, but we're fine. We already made it to the halfway mark, and now what you'll see is over here, there are red blocks in the bottom, and that's what we want to go on. So we can just go under literally all of this stuff. We can crouch down here and go into this red pipe, which puts us into this weird area where there's just a bunch of Goombas. Yeah, they just have very sparse Goombas and invisible coins, so, I mean, it's an interesting area until we hop back out the other side and make it to this exit. So, World 3's castle level in only 2 hours. We're making pretty good time. Obviously, we have had the deaths, but I've had much worse runs than this, so we won't even talk about those. In this one, we get a nice little snake guy. So he's slippery, and we walk on him, and he kind of looks like faces. Are these supposed to look like a face? Probably. It looks like the guy's just like squinting or angry or maybe in pain, but we're going to use him for our own purposes, so I don't really care how he's feeling right now. Now, in this level, there's just a bunch of these big icicles, but they're very easy to dodge, like embarrassingly easy to dodge, so it isn't a problem. And these bouncy balls don't even damage us, so Lemmy should be very ashamed. Maybe he should have put like spikes on his bouncy balls, but I guess that wouldn't be as fun. And they are supposed to knock you off into the spikes, or you can use them to jump up, but we're just not even going to worry about them and make it back over to the pipe. Now, in this room, we get some bomb-oms, so we want to jump on that guy, throw him over there, and you'll see there are also some bomb-oms that are in the ice, and those will give some extra explosives. So now I want to jump, hit that guy, and then throw this guy over into that area so we can get the star coin. We'll wait a second, jump over him, almost get hit by him, and there we go. Now over into here where we will get the checkpoint. We'll jump on this dude, get another bomb, throw him into the corner, and just like last time, watch a nice explosion. Except this one's a chain explosion, so that's pretty cool. May have killed a lot of bomb-oms right there for literally no reason, but it is what it is. And after waiting here just for a little bit, you can literally just sit on the question block. It's really funny. We can come over here, get this guy, and we have to wait for it again. Yeah, this guy's going all over the place when he really doesn't need to. He's just doing extra for no reason. You even getting paid for this, dude? Or are you just doing this for fun? Anyways, we want to jump here, and then please, no. That was a death. Look, we're still under how many deaths I want to go for, so that's fine. But anyways, I'll let you know when we're back. I will grab this mushroom now this time, though. You know, a little extra protection. So now this time we will have to go a little bit slower because we don't have our propeller. So I'm just going to play this nice and safe. I'm not even going for the red coins. There's literally no point. But since we don't have the propeller, we can't just skip like all of this. We got to get nice and high up, and then I'm going to go for the jump right about here. I wanted to be safe. Probably didn't need to be, but it's fine. All right, so that was a time loss. All right, we're on to Lemmy, and it would be really nice to have the propeller here because we could just use it to jump on his head, but instead we have to use his own balls against him. Now this time, he's gonna stop being lazy. Instead of just going once or twice, he's gonna go around 3 times. It's really impressive. Good for him, but then we murder him because we know it's 3 times. So again, he'll trying his best. You gotta give it to him. But yeah, we just jump in the same position, and there he goes. Now we will grab our key And that's world 3 done. Now for world 4, it's going to be the water level, and we got to go against Wendy. So 4-1 to start, and we actually want to get our penguin back, which I forgot it's right there. I thought it was a little bit later, but no. But anyways, we can use the penguin to actually go and slide on the water. It's really cool, but we will have to go back. Oh yeah, the penguin also swims faster. I guess that's also a thing, but it's not as cool as belly sliding on the water. All right, we can all admit to that. But we'll go up here. We'll do a nice belly slide right there. Then we have to go under. We have to dodge this dude. He's very annoying. Look at him, just going for me like a jerk. But then we can get another belly slide. The belly slides are always going to be the fastest way to travel here. You do have to get a little bit of speed up. Like that one, I didn't get the most amount of speed, so it was kind of slow, but we can get a faster one there before going down. And the penguin can also use his ice powers, so we'll use it on that thing. Wait a second, so then we can get that coin. Go through there, try not to get hit by those dudes. And now for this, we'll belly slide, which that was a pathetic belly slide. Mario, you can do better than that, dude. Come on, man. And then for this one, we don't want to belly slide. I don't want to take my chances, but we'll belly slide right here. Go past all these guys, all this normal work you would have to do just because we have this feature. I bet a lot of people don't even know it is a feature that you can do. But yeah, made it to the end. But you can see that there is a fish, and he really wants to eat me. But you know what he's gonna eat? Death. Yeah, we're using another star, and that's what you get for attacking me, dude. So we're on to this level, and that wasn't actually the only fish. There are a lot of fish because, I mean, we kind of are in the water area, so makes sense. Anyways, there's gonna be this dude, which we can get. We're also all out of our star. So now the fish are a little bit more scary, but we can still jump on their heads. And we just want to not lose our penguin if possible. I say right as I lose my penguin, but that's fine. We don't really need the penguin. He's just kind of nice to have. And I might as well get this fire flower because if we're not going to be a penguin, we might as well be burning people alive. All right, so now we're going to go down here and we have to dodge the penguins, and we also have to not fall on these falling platforms. Now you're slower when you're doing the shimmy thing rather than when you're doing the wall climb thing. So yeah, we do want to do the climbing animation more than we want to do the shimmying, but either works as long as we don't die. So on to Wendy's first fight. But the funny thing is we're not actually going to fight Wendy right away, even for her first fight, but you'll see in a second. We will want to go and take this ice flower if I can get it. And that has one reason and one reason only: to freeze that dude. Idiot. Then we'll make it over here. We can grab that guy with a very simple jump. And this level's gimmick is it's going to have all these blocks that are moving, and we got to get past them as they go on these moving platforms, because there are a lot of the moving platforms as well. Right here, what I like doing, if I can do it, is jump there, get over here, then jump up there to get that coin. Now we want to go up here. I'm not even going to grab that checkpoint. Okay, I wasn't going to grab the checkpoint, but then I missed my jump, so I might as well. Maybe it was telling me something. Okay, or I just missed another jump. So maybe my exhaustion is telling me something. But either way, we've made it to the top. Now some more of these blocks, which I can just make past nice and easy. We'll jump through in that style. Go up here, jump through these guys, jump up there. Wait out this dude because I'm not going to be able to make it over him, and then I messed up. Okay, that's fine because we wouldn't have made it over that guy anyways. So, I mean, we didn't really lose time if you think about it. Now at this point for this part, all we're going to do is go in the secret exit. Bye, Wendy. Yeah, we're not even fighting the boss on this boss stage because you can just go to this. I mean, we will be fighting her later, but at least for right now, we're not doing it. So that will give us our next cannon. But again, not going to the cannon. We're going back into Fort Castle. Now for this one, it's pretty much the same thing. So I'll let you know when we're back to that one spot. So we're back to this spot. And this time we actually want to wait for these things to come down, but we want to be careful because we do want to get this coin. And to get that, what I like doing is going right there, waiting out that block, and then waiting out the last block so we can make it on top. It gives you plenty of time to actually get the coin. Otherwise, it's a little bit scary if you try to wait a little bit longer, but made it to the door. So it's Wendy time, and she does think she's really good at this game. She's not. I mean, she can summon those ring things. I don't really know what they are, but that's really all she can do. Other than that, we jump on her. Like, the ring thing does stay a while. I do got to give her that. But I mean, it's so slow moving. It's almost embarrassing, to be completely honest with you. So next, on to 4-4, and we're going down a pipe right away because it's another water level. I guess technically all of these are water levels, but this is like more so a water level. Also, wait. Oh, I thought that was a pumpkin. Or why'd I say pumpkin? I thought that was a penguin, but I will take that over the ice flower actually in this. I don't know why I thought that was a penguin. Maybe one of these times I kept a penguin all the way till here. If so, I'm kind of crazy at this game. Maybe not. Okay, so anyways, we gotta dodge all these bloopers. They're gonna be hopping out, and I just want to make sure I don't die. So you can hop out, dude. I appreciate it. It is really nice to have the fire flower just to make sure we're safe, but we made it through the first half. And this level also is really weird because there are no star coins in the first half of the level. I'm pretty sure this must have been so confusing as a kid. I was probably looking for this entire time and just couldn't find it. But that's because they're all literally at the end. It's kind of crazy. But what we want to do here is basically try to dodge that guy and fail, but that is fine. We will now go through here and we can just go in the yellow pipe. You actually have to hit that button to go in this yellow pipe, weirdly, or at least I'm pretty sure you do. I think I tried that once. But this is really nice because it's going to give us both a mushroom and it's also going to give us a penguin. And the penguin, obviously important because then we can use it on this fish. He'll come swimming up with us. We can take that. And now we also have a penguin for the rest of the level. Maybe that was where the penguin I was thinking of was, but now the penguin is nice, but there is still a lot of stuff to hit us. And I almost forgot for a second. That's why we want to get this star. I was like, why is this part so hard? It's usually not this hard. And the reason it was so hard is because I didn't get the star I usually do. But yeah, star really nice. We don't have to worry about any of these bloopers and we'll just get a few because might as well. And finally, the last star coin is literally going to be right here. I do not know why they put all three right at the end, but I mean, it works. So finally, we can finish this one out by just going on a couple platforms and we're at the flag. So hey, time for another ghost house. Now this ghost house, yet again, there's going to be something hidden in the left side of it. And this time it's a star. Now this star, nice because we can just go through all these guys. And then we want to, wait, I almost missed this star coin because I wasn't thinking. There's a specific place it is, and it's right here, and it should show up. There we go. I was kind of scared. I actually had the wrong position for a second because it wasn't showing up. But now we can come over here, right by this boo, and there's going to be a door. And that's because this boo house, like actually most of these boo houses, has two exits. Now for this exit, it's a weird one because there are going to be these things which jump up in the air. And they're really annoying because it's like, stop getting up in the air. It's rude, dude. But they're going to try to hit us and I have to dodge them. And I also have to stand on this platform if I want it to move up. So we were right there. I guess the boo can actually activate it too. I didn't know that. But now we can make it over to the end. We do want to jump over this dude though, because he is annoying. That one is going to go up and we take the second door. Now, last but not least, this thing kind of looks like a face. Just thought I'd mention that. And there we go. So that's going to open up our first path to the left. And we will be taking it right away just so we can get over to this star house. Like usual, I love stars. What can I say? And then we're coming back over here, back into the boo house. So like last time, we'll take this star because might as well. And this time I won't mess up because there's nothing I can really mess up on. We just go straight through the entire level until we make it over here. Then we have to wait for this platform just for a little bit. So then we can hit that switch, which I actually did mess up even after I said I wouldn't. But that's fine because now we have this area, which is even more annoying than the last one. And that's because there are all these mice guys. And the mice guys, if you hit one of them, they all start running away because they're like, wow, you killed our friend. What is wrong with you? Why would you do this, Mario? And meanwhile, Mario just doesn't care. He has a blank look on his face. He's used to it. And we make it out through the top exit because, you know, we got that extra start coin. And there we go. And before we get to our next castle, just one more level, 4-5. Now, 4-5, it's this level where we have some more of these dudes who are super annoying, but, you know, you got to deal with them. So we'll make it through this first part pretty easily. You just kind of run forward until we make it over here where, excuse me, dude, I need you to get out of my way. Okay, that was annoying. Okay, now I need you to let me land on you. Let me murder you now. Thank you, I appreciate it. That was really nice of you, actually. Anyways, we can get that star coin by stealing his cloud, which was not really stealing. I feel like he gave it to me on purpose, to be fair. But I will take that. We'll open up this, get ourselves a Yoshi. And with Yoshi, all we're using him for is just to get up there. Goodbye. Look, I love Yoshi. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, though. Anyways, we can open up one of these guys, and these guys are actually really nice. They're giving us coins, but that doesn't stop us from murdering them in cold blood, because even though you're trying to help me, I'm trying to go fast, so goodbye. Next up, it's pretty much just the ending. We can go over here. There's gonna be one more Lakitu who's trying to be my friend, but the only way he really thinks about being someone's friend is by killing them, because then they can't say no to your friendship. But we made it to the end. So now, yet another star house, and yet another star. And also, I will not be helping that Toad. Yeah, he was like coming right next to me. He's like, it would be so easy for you to help me, Mario. No. Anyways, on to 4 Castle. And for this one, we want to come up here right away, grab a fire flower just for some extra damage boosting. And this one's gimmick is you'll see that there's actually a backside. Now the backside, this whole mechanic is super weird, but it's kind of a cool mechanic too. Because like right now, because I'm actually in the back because I hit that thing, I'm always going to be in the back, no matter what. So it's a weird mechanic, but I really like it. Anyways, we'll go down there, get that star coin, come back here, still on the back side. So what we have to do now is go to the front and we can get to this door. Now right here, I'll just jump through these dudes, trying to take me out, jump through that as well. Don't even need to pick that up. And I do want to go for a triple jump here, which I just messed up. We're not talking about it. I do want to go for a triple jump here so I can make it up there. And then we're inside of the water, just a bunch of these fish. That guy really wants to hit me. He's really on my butt, but he's just going to die to his friend. And last but not least, we're in this room where we're just going to go straight through this spike, get this power up. Oh no, it should have been a fire flower. And we really wanted it to be a fire flower, but because I got hit just before it came out, it was a mushroom. I mean, not the worst thing that can happen in the world, but that is going to make our next fight a bit slower, so that kind of sucks. Anyways, we're just going through the normal way over to this door. So now we're facing Wendy, and this time the gimmick is going to be water. So for some of this fight, we're going to be underwater. And that's the reason why I really wanted that fire flower, because we can't jump on Wendy when we're underwater. And you can fire flower her. So yeah, we kind of just have to wait for the water to stop and then hit her. So this is probably going to take 2 cycles, which isn't the best thing in the world, but is what it is. We'll wait for this. See, the water is already coming back down, which is super annoying, but yeah. And we will have to wait the entire thing out again. We almost could have gotten that, but she's going to go for these and just be in general annoying. That's just kind of what Wendy likes doing. No, 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 Wendy. You're not killing me. That would not be nice. Okay. There. Thank you. Okay. We're good. And now this time, instead of that being the last level, it's going to give us an extra airship level, which is going to be right over here. But unfortunately, this airship level... Oh, wait. This one actually isn't an auto-scroller. For some reason, I thought it was, but I will take it not being one. That means our next one is an auto-scroller, though. So at least that's something to look forward to. Haha, definitely. Okay, we're going to throw that guy in there. Dodge that. Be a gamer, as you know me to be. And then we also have to make it through there, threading the needle, and we're all good. Now, we do have to wait this out. Actually, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna go straight through. Okay, we will have to wait this out because I don't want to get hit a second time. Anyways, we'll go through there, jump through there. And the reason I was saying we didn't have to is I thought I would be able to make it to the checkpoint before getting hit again, but we're going to play it safe. Now we have this weird thing, which only moves when we jump on it. So we'll jump on it a couple of times. There's another one where for this one, we also have to grab the coin, get that. That's going to be coin number 2. Now we will just slowly go through here. Bunch of bomb-ombs, all that stuff. And we will jump over all of it. Try to grab that guy. Fail at grabbing that guy. Also fail at that. Fail at everything, pretty much. But, okay. Just grab that. Throw it there. And please explode the thing I want you to explode. Okay? You know, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. You know, it was part of the plan. That's what we'll say. Losing time was part of the plan. And now we get a nice little spinny hat, and we can use that to come up here and fight Bowser Jr. again. Which this is actually supposed to be the first time you fight Bowser Jr., but it's also a really easy fight. It's actually like comically easy. So we hit him once. He's gonna fall down. When he pops up, we want to go up again. Hit him again, and then he goes, and then when he pops up, we want to go again, hit him again, and that's the fight. So we're on to World 5, but you might say, hey Ben, you've already done most of World 5, and that is correct, but we still have 2 more levels we have to do. The first one, over here, I kind of wanted to use my star on that piranha plant, but then he just completely dodged me. So that wasn't nice. But anyways, we'll start this out. This is the Wiggler level. So we can go above all these guys, then just jump over to that guy, get into the pipe. And there's going to be another guy right there. While we're waiting, though, I might as well pick that up, jump over. I only want to go for 5 deaths, I said. That will definitely happen, I said. Yeah, I don't know why I had such great ambitions before. They have been squashed, don't worry. Anyways, let's just go through these guys. Okay, so this time we don't die. I know it's going to be impressive. I wanted that mushroom. I can still... You know, at least I still have 43 lives. So I think it's going to be pretty hard to game over, at least. You know, we can say that. Anyways, let's do this level. So this level is really easy. It's probably what I don't know the last time I did die on it. It's probably one of the easier levels out there, to be completely honest. We'll wait for this guy, and then watch this. Spin jump. Boom. Hit that. Easy. Should I have gotten hit at all? No. But life doesn't always work out how you want. See, I'm teaching philosophical lessons by getting hit again, because life doesn't always work out how you want. But going and taking up that path will lead us to yet another star coin. So we can just go up there, throw that down, and go into the pipe. And we should be pretty good. I'm just going to bait this guy out, though. I do not feel like getting hit by any bats, and we will just take this nice and safe, not get hit by any of the wigglers, and it's just such an easy level. All right, so yeah, definitely didn't die there. So now we're going to be heading all the way over. Thankfully, we've done literally all of these levels, so there's nobody to worry about. And we will probably have to be fighting this dude, but that's fine. I want to save my star for later. And it's fine because this is just easy. Like, literally all you got to do, just jump into these things. We'll get those. We can get the last one. And yeah, super easy one of these toad levels. And gives us 3 extra mushrooms, which might come in handy. So now, after way too much time, it is finally time for the castle level. And for this castle level, yeah, there's just a bunch of fire things. And things trying to... I feel like that's most castle levels. Why did I even say that? But yeah, things trying to murder me. A bunch of these fireballs that are coming out. But thankfully, we get a free propeller suit right here. So I will take that. Propeller suit, always nice to have, but not for long apparently, because the game does not like me to have it. And the game does not want me to have a mushroom either. Well, that was more me not wanting me to have it. We're fine. Now, I do have to wait out these guys, which they'll jump up, and then I can go into here where I can get this star coin. And I will wait a second just to make sure I don't die. And there we go. Made it back to the door. Now we can head back down through here. Just take this. And there should be a checkpoint soon, which I kind of want to see right now. Game, it would be very nice of you. Game, I know you're not very nice most of the time. You can be nice now. You know, I won't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone you bet. Am I really going crazy right now? Okay, so what we're going to do, jump on top of this dude, not get hit by that, go over here, jump over him, and finally a checkpoint. I feel just a tiny bit safe. I just hate these levels where there's just constantly the fireballs coming at you. They're so annoying. I don't need your green fire. That's not natural, dude. Why does it even exist? But now we'll dodge that, make it over here. There are so many green fireballs coming at me, but that's fine. And now we can come down here and get this mushroom at the very least. I will take that. I feel like he doesn't usually give you this many fireballs, but I guess he just really feels like hurting me today. You know, it has to be the day when I'm doing the commentary. And it's time for this fight, which this one kind of just an interesting setup. So first of all, there's the chain chomp and all this. And yeah, the chain chomp will keep trying to attack me, but it's also not the smartest chain chomp in the world. So it like goes in this direction. This guy will wake up after just a bit. I have to jump on this, make it over there, and then jump on his head. Chain chomp's gonna get angry again. So we'll do pretty much the exact same thing. Just tail these guys and please do not hit me. There you go. Now you're dead, kid. And yeah, that's World 5. So World 6 is here, where I don't even know what the theme is. It's kind of just like a lot of empty space. Cannons, maybe? It's something. There's just a lot going on. And this is also probably one of the more stressful worlds because there's a lot going on. So first of all, these spikes. And the spikes trying to hurt me, but we can just walk through here, not fall down, make it up through there. Now, I do want to get a power-up when I can. Is there not a power-up here? Oh, wait, the power-up's at the next part. I am good at remembering my speedrun, but we do want to make it up to that spike. Normally, I would have a propeller hat right now, but I do not. So that is fine. What we can do is just not die to spike. Oh, come on, Gabe. Give me something. Okay, we're fine. What we're gonna do, jump up from here. Spike, do not murder me. Ugh, this game's hard. Wait, actually, I'm dumb. I should have just gotten a propeller at the start. You know, I just wanted to show you how useful having a propeller was, because you can do things like this, where we fall off and then right away we propel. So he skips a little bit of time. I just wanted to show you how much more useful it is. That's all it was. All right, so what we're gonna do this time is just get that. It really is so much better to have the propeller, man. You can also do things like this, where we just skip all of the normal platforming you would have to do. We can make it through these guys. I'm going to wait this out because sometimes you'll fall into one of those Koopas and just lose the propeller, which we don't really want to happen. And then we can spin there, go down here, and we made it to the checkpoint. Now we'll wait out this for just a little bit. There's going to be our next star coin right there, and just a bunch of stuff that we're just pretty much running past for a little bit until we make it over here. Now, one thing I like doing that is usually a mistake because it's scary is not that. So what happened there is Mario actually collapsed after he jumped on the thing, and he went to hit the ledge in like this animation. And basically, you can't fly out of that animation. So that killed us. It's all right. You know what? We'll still get an amazing time. Give me a good power up. I'm not even going for anything. That's not exactly what I wanted, but we're fine. Now we just have to not get hit by these spikes. And we also want to take these bullet bills with us because we need one to do something. So now we'll hit that. Boom. Okay, I just barely was able to make that platforming. Again, having the propeller, it would have been so much easier, but we got it done in a cooler way. So at least there's that. Now there's two paths you can take. We will take the left one first. And in this path, we're going into the cave, down into the pipe, and we're in one of these caves. Now, these caves, there's some stuff that is scary here, but I'm gonna kind of wait that out. Just ducked under that guy. Not my best strategy in general to do that, but we actually got this spiny early, and I like getting the spiny early because we can use him. What we can do with him, just hit that right there. That will open up that block, and now we can try to murder this guy. There we go. Get that open there. Next up, we'll get this, and we want to spawn one of these ice flowers. And we also don't want to die to these guys, so it's not the worst thing to go kind of slowly just to make sure that that doesn't happen. Up here, boom, hit that dude. He'll fall down to his death. There's going to be another guy, and we literally have to keep our ice flower because you need to use it right here to freeze that guy, make it up there, and be able to get that star coin. Now at this point, just a little bit left, and the little bit left that is here is just kind of walking here. Yeah, we have to wait for a pipe to show up, so we're kind of just gonna be here for a little bit. And after way too long, as you can see by the timer, we make it down there after doing whatever that was, and we make it into this room where there's a bunch of these dudes. We'll drop them down, wait a second, jump on that dude's face, and get our last star coin of the level. So just a little bit left. There is that guy who will try to murder us, but he's trash. And now we just have to make it around these big hammer bros, and that's the end. There's just going to be this little part where I don't really want to get hit. It wouldn't matter that much, to be completely honest, but we made it to the flagpole. And we're still not going over to the right. We got to do 6-4 first. So for 6-4, thankfully, it's going to give us our propeller again. And you know I love the propeller. So that will be helpful with generally staying alive, but most of this, we won't really be using it too much. Just more so in places like this and not falling off ledges to our death. So we can jump through here, go through these areas. I like just going to the top since it's much safer than being normal, especially with all the moles just showing up trying to pop up and murder you. But we'll come down here, jump over that guy because he's being a little annoying. And once we make it to this flagpole, we actually want to go down, use our propeller, and make it to this pipe. Now this, you can literally just jump and propeller. You don't even need to get that POW block. It's kind of funny that's there, but there we go. So only one more star coin to get, and we'll just be going forward for a little bit longer, seeing some more moles, making sure we keep our propeller still, so that's a little bit faster, and we make it into this area. That's the third star coin, and we make it to the pipe over to the end. So yeah, honestly, not too bad of one, and nice to have our propeller back, which will be useful for our next level. So we're going all the way back over to 6-3, and in here, just dropping into a pipe right away, and that'll put us into this interesting underground, where normally if you don't have the propeller mushroom, what you have to do is use water to rise up to get most of this stuff. But because we have a propeller, we can just use that instead, grab that, and we don't even have to worry about any of the water features of this level. So like that, normally that would have the water go up, but instead we'll just kind of wait out this dude so he doesn't murder me. Come on, dude, just slowly go down. I appreciate it. And we can jump over him. Boom. Now we can slide down this so we can just get rid of that guy. There's going to be a couple of guys trying to hit me here, so I guess I can just run. I don't need to be too scared. After all the stuff happening, I have been a little bit more scared than I should, but as long as I play this fairly there goes fairly well. Okay, now we do have to go back because I did mess up kind of there, because we got to get one of these guys, because one of these guys will kill a piranha plant for us. So now we can go up here. Obviously better to have the propeller, but that still works in the same way. Now we can grab this star coin, and we'll also go back over here where we'll get a fire flower. Now we can just go down here, making sure we don't die to any of our boys, hitting a couple fire flowers so those are able to hit all the piranha plants. Propeller would be nice to have here because, again, we wouldn't have to use this water feature, but I guess we get to show it off, so it isn't the worst thing in the world. Look, you gotta look on the bright sides for these speedruns, but we make it up there using the water. And finally, we head over here, dodge all these piranha plants, kill that guy just because he tried talking to my wife, and I don't like that. I don't have a wife, and he didn't do that. I was just looking for an excuse, but we did it. And on our way to fight off Morton. And for the Morton thing, we have this gigantic blade that is just going in the middle of the map this entire time. Am I scared of it? Yeah. But will I make that stop me? No. I'll just, you know, try my best to survive and accidentally take that ice flower. Now, this is another one where it would be nice to have the propeller because it helps you skip some of these blade sections, but it doesn't lose the most amount of time, just a bit. And especially as you get higher, the blade actually goes for less time, so that's nice. I guess you could also call this a skewer, according to someone in my Twitch chat, which fair enough, but, you know, it still cuts, so there's that. And I still got hit by it, so there's also that. And I got hit by it again, so there is also that. Pretty compelling evidence. Okay, I should have taken that. I was scared because I thought I would get skewered. But actually, since we're so close to the top, this has a terribly long time to make it up to you. So we really do have a lot of time to make it over to our first flagpole. Now we want to wait for those guys to collide. We can grab that, go up this way, and also grab an ice flower just for a little bit of safety. And as long as we're on this wall, they're not going to be able to kill us. So I can just kind of stay here while it goes. Now we want to stay on the right path as much as possible until we make it over to these. And we kind of want to wait a second because we don't want to get skewered while we're trying to use the pipes, but that should be good. It blasts us off. Then we use this one and the skewer might actually hit me here. Maybe. Okay, we're fine. And now it is just time to make it past all of these moving platforms. Another thing where it'd be nice to have the propeller, but that is fine. We make it there. I'm probably going to get hit, but we made it to the door. And this Morton boss fight is actually really cool. I like this one. So there's both him who's just in the middle, and there's these gigantic skewers that are just coming from both sides to make sure you're not safe. So it's actually a pretty cool idea. I mean, once you know how to beat it, it isn't the hardest thing in the world. But hey, I like the idea. You know, you got to applaud them for that. We'll just wait for him to ground pound and hit him. So now let's head up to our next level over at 6-5, which is another one with 2 exits and also a gigantic fish that is trying to eat our toes. So he will jump up a lot and just go for that munch. But, oh, we actually got that. I didn't think we were going to get that, and I like it. Please do not eat me. I thought there was a fire flower there. I was wrong. But as long as we're just kind of staying in the air, he isn't the most intimidating guy in the world. He tries to act like he is, but honestly, I'm not scared of him. I'm more scared of these Koopas because they're dancing really aggressively. But we'll drop down. Okay, I said drop down, Mario. We'll drop down there, hit him with a couple fire flowers. He also dies literally just to a single fire flower. Kind of pathetic if you ask me. But we'll make it over here, and there's going to be a vine right there. So we do have to wait a second. We can also kill another one of these fish on our way. And now we're on our way up, where this is going to be the secret exit, and it's also going to be where the last one of these star coins is. So the star coin, it's just barely able to be noticed up there, and then we can throw away that thing, make it over to the Bowser flag. So that gives you the path if you want to go directly over to the boss fight. But we also want to get the path to not do that. So this time, instead of taking that vine up there like we did last time, we're just going to go over to the right and finish the level like normal. It's going to be not really that scary. The fish wasn't even there, so we made it. Now at the end, we can just jump on that block and make it to the flagpole. So that does unlock a new level for us, but we're actually not going to go there yet. Instead, it's time for castle. Now in this castle, there's going to be a bunch of lava and also these things that move back and forth, so they're kind of scary, but we'll just keep going forward from here. Wait out this one for a little bit. There's going to be the fire and all that. We don't really care. We could get that if we wanted, but I'm fine with my fire flower. And then for this part, I want to be a little bit fast so I can make it over to my star coin, hop on one of those dudes. And there's some more spiky balls. They're supposed to like pass from platform to platform. That was pretty funny that that one just didn't. But as long as I do not make it into the lava, I am fine. I am very surprised I made that jump though. Now here's where it gets a little bit scarier because at this part, there are going to be all the spiky balls dropping from the top. yeah, that one, I have no idea how it didn't hit me, but that one is going to. That is fine. Okay. Yeah, this is where the game starts to get stressful. Okay, I feel like I've said that like 7 times at this point. The entire game is stressful. But there's going to be our last coin over there, so we'll just wait this out, make it go up a little bit, jump up there, and then we can also get another power-up because we might as well get this fire flower. It will help with the boss fight. Or it won't really help with the boss fight. It'll just help with safety. And yeah, Morton doesn't really change in any substantial way. It's just his jumps are a little better, I guess. But he's never going to get to use them because we're just going to hop on his head right away. So, I mean, he could have changed in a substantial way, but Kamek, I guess, didn't really feel like helping him out. I mean, you should have seen from everything we've been doing, this wouldn't have worked. We're literally killing them right away. Maybe give him a chain chomp or something, but whatever. It's Mikey now. So this is going to put us at our last airship level, which is pretty cool. And this one is the one I was talking about earlier, where it's an auto-scroller. So we can have fun by freezing people and then smashing them. So goodbye forever. But that's about it. Other than that, we're kind of just hanging out. And that one is lucky he's alive. Look at him. He's like teetering on the edge of death. And I think he's about, yep, there he goes. So the big thing to watch out for is these wrenches that these moles are throwing, but we can just kill them. You know, you're trying to throw a wrench at me, hurt my eye or something. I'm trying to just take you out. There he goes. Now we can ground pound through that one, get this first coin. And we can also use our ice to just freeze these guys, kill them that way. There's a lot of ways to deal with these different moles. But once we make it over here, there is going to be a pipe. So we want to enter that as soon as possible. And now yet another auto scroller. I feel like this one, it'd be pretty fun if it wasn't an auto scroller. You know, they got the moving circles. It would be like, you know, you can go fast, but no. But you know, still a break. We're getting through it. Now we can grab this flagpole, so we made it halfway. And since this level is kind of boring, to be honest, I do like going for the red coins. You do want to wait for the screen to scroll enough, but after that, we can start getting these guys. I might actually mess this up. That'd be embarrassing after saying I'm going for it, but no, we got it. We just got to go for that one and that one. And hey, look, another one up. I really wanted 47 lives. I don't know, 47 just seems like a lucky number. Now we can smash through that, get that guy, also dodge this dude who was trying to murder me. They put him there sneakily. They were like, hey, if any speedrunners try to play this game, we're gonna kill him. And yeah, I don't really appreciate that. Now this part is a little scary with the wrenches, I guess. Not really, though. We could just kind of sit. Auto-scrollers, they aren't the worst thing in the world. They're more fun in Mario games than they are in other kinds of games a lot of the times, but, you know, I could do without them existing, personally. But it's time for Bowser Jr., and this time we get a car of our own. So we're gonna play a game of hitting each other into electricity, if I can actually catch him. Dude, stop running away, all right? This is supposed to be a war. You're not supposed to flee. So now we can go for him. He's trying to fight back. He's not the best at it, but he's trying. And now one more. We'll just hit him over to the right. He's sweating. He knows it's over. And there he goes. And now I sit in the electricity because you become invulnerable to it after taking him out. So I just like doing it. Which puts us on to World 7, which is our last main world before we get to the World 9 levels. Well, besides a few here and there that we got to clean up. And for this one, it's going to start us out with just going into the sky because these are all the cloud levels. And for this one, you can see that they have a lot of these moving platforms that are very slow moving. And yeah, I mean, it's just general platforming other than that. We can just go through. There's a couple piranha plants trying to murder me and all that. And there's also this, which I might be able to make. Okay, that was actually pretty fast. But now we want to go through here, jump over this dude. And this pipe is actually one we want to make it into. Now, once we make it down here, we want to get onto this red thing. And this is going to take us on a very fun journey. Yeah, I know that was really fun. But wait, we also get another one. I know, these are crazy. Then we can hit that so we can get ourselves a propeller. Might as well take it before going over here, grabbing this guy, and going back over to the purple platform and back into the pipe. So now we have this area. I'm just going to fly over it because it's the most safe way to do it. Jump through there, not fall to my death, go through here, have a couple of jumps on the red and green things, not die there either. I feel like a lot of this commentary is I'm just not going to die. And I don't, to be fair. But that is going to be 8-1 done. We can just do a couple slides and make it here. So next up, 7-2. And in this one, there's a bunch of chain chomps. And there's a bunch of these weird bubble things. I don't really know how they work. I'm a little scared by these physics, but I guess Bowser broke physics in general. So we're just gonna keep going. They fly through the air. We don't necessarily want to get in them because they're kind of slow, but you gotta do it sometimes. And now we just want to keep our propeller. I will hopefully fly over there, and we'll hit this twice to start. Now we want the chain chomp to look this way, and we're just gonna wait for him to get on us. Thank you. And now we can hit that. He's gonna jump off and open up this path so we can get that star coin. Next up, just a couple of chain chomps that thankfully we don't have to do that again too, because it's kind of stressful. You don't want to hit him in the wrong area and just lose that star coin. That wouldn't be good, but we can make it over here into this pipe. And now we have a nice little bubble area. So we will jump through here a couple times, get that coin, and then go into this pipe as well. Second try. That's what they call me. Second try, EazySpeezy. That might actually be an insult. But instead of going to the right, it's actually tricking you because this one is to the left. They're trying to make you miss one of the star coins. It's pretty rude, but we know where to go, so we're good. I have messed that up before, though, and just completely forgotten about that star coin, and I'm like, wait, where was that one? But hey, we did it. That's easy. Next up is 7-3, and in this one, there's a bunch of these. What are they called again? Are they spinies? I feel like they're spinies, but they might be something different. Please, Mario fans, do not murder me. But we'll wait for this guy, and we gotta grab that coin, which we didn't exactly do in the best way, but that's fine, because we'll get another propeller suit here. Yeah, they're called fuzzies. All right, thank you, Twitch chat. So these fuzzies, they're kind of just doing their thing, I guess. You know, they're living their lives. I gotta respect it, but we're gonna walk through those, and there should be another propeller right here. Now, for these fuzzy areas, I like just playing it safe, because these guys, they go up nice and high, and also I do not like their patterns. So we're just going up high ourselves just to make sure that they're not taking us out, especially because we want the propeller right here so we can open up that and go up into the sky. Them right here, literally all you have to do, just use the propeller, and that's it. It wants us to use that P switch. We're not using it. Now we kind of have to wait on these platforms just for a little bit, because you will see that there is going to be that star coin down there, so I can get that, then go over to this platform, go over here, jump through there, and yep, now there's just flat ground. So I do want to make sure this guy doesn't kill me. I will take extra precautions to make sure that doesn't happen. I want to keep my power up, but there we go. Another one done. All right, next castle time, and this time it's an interesting one, because what's going to happen is we're going to have this very slow moving platform coming after us. Now, what you can do to speed it up is use the propeller suit. So you'll see, okay, well, there goes our advantage. Yeah, you could use the propeller suit though, and it would go a little bit faster to try to catch up to you. Not the biggest deal in the world to lose it, but not exactly what I wanted. I'm gonna leave this fire flower here though, just because if I do get hit, then I can get 2 1-ups instead of just 1. I know, smart thinking here. But the beginning of this level, not too much to say. We're just dodging the bullet bills until we make it over to this point. And at this point, I also will just get this guy, because why not? And okay, that was almost a very bad idea, because I almost got hit there. But yeah, we just want to stay close to the right, and now we can come here, wait out that dude, jump up there, and keep going on our platform. And we could go in that pipe. We do see the pipe right now, but there's actually a secret path if we go over to this direction. So I can hit a block right there, go up here, and once we pop out the other side, it's going to give us a nice another star coin. Now at this point, I do want to take the checkpoint just in case, but other than that, we're chilling again. Only real difference in this one is now there are these bomb-oms instead of there being bullet bills, and I can hit them multiple times in the butt using my fire, so that's my revenge. But much like for the Wendy fight, we're not going to Wendy right away. Instead, we're gonna hang out here for a second, jump into this, lose my power up, unlucky, but we make it into here. And you'll see that this is another one of the secret exits that for some reason is on one of the castle levels. So that is going to pop up a path up here where you can see there's another secret level. So we're on our way over there. Now this level, it's a pretty stressful level. I won't even lie, I'm scared about it, but things should probably work out. Now, first of all, I want to hit that and get that. I forgot to actually grab the fire flower. Okay, that's fine, because instead we're getting our boy Yoshi. Yeah, he's just behind the clouds, and he's going to hopefully keep us safe. I would feel even safer if I had a propeller here, but you know, who needs that? So Yoshi is nice because we can use his little flutter to hopefully keep us from falling to our deaths. But there is going to be this thing, but I don't want to use that guy to go down. What you can do to make these guys go down is jump on them multiple times. And then I just barely was able to get that coin. I'm surprised I got that one. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna have to do something weird, aren't I? But that is fine. I will take that, and we just keep going with our boy Yoshi until we make it over here. Jump on that, dude. This is actually a really stressful level. I am not the biggest fan in the world, but we should be fine. It does give you a lot of one-ups because I think it's like every time you step on 10 of those things, you get a one-up. It's a weird system, but I mean, I'll take the one-ups. I might as well. Anyways, we've made it over here. We can now go ahead, get another one-up, and then also get a fire flower, which will keep us kind of safe. And we're almost to the end of this point. Just gotta survive a little bit more of this. Really having Yoshi makes this level a lot easier because otherwise these jumps are a little bit scary. I mean, you can spin and that is nice, but yeah, it's good to have Yoshi. Now for these guys, we want to step on a few of them, but we're waiting until we make it to the last one. Oh! I love how shaking your Wii remote is a sign to the game that you want to jump off Yoshi, and I accidentally shook it. All right. We'll get there eventually. Okay, this time I am not going to itch my nose and then lose the run. So we want to wait until we get the last one of these guys. Well, I guess that wasn't the last one, but it pretty much was. And then we can go down, get this guy, and then we have a running start to go use Yoshi and jump all the way to safety. So yeah, there we go. It shouldn't have been that hard, but sometimes it is. And we make it over to the pipe. And you know what? For once, we're actually going to end off a level with Yoshi. For all those times I murdered your buddy, there you go. And that opens up a lot of different paths that we could take to get to the castle, but we're 100%ing, so we're not going to use them. We will, though, go ahead and use the star house, and that's going to give us that star right there. So back to this level, and yeah, I'll let you know when we're back to the point we got to last time. All right, so, oh, I completely forgot to commentate that. So what we did, you know, we'll put my voice over what happened. Yeah, I just went and used the bomb and then I got the going. I completely forgot. I was too busy singing Frozen songs. I've never actually had this happen to me because I usually hit him right away. I'm too distracted by Frozen. Frozen always losing my runs, man. But anyways, got him right there, jumping over him a couple more times. He's really one of the lazy guys. He does not want to go very far, but now he's done. So back to another ghost house, and like usual, it has 2 exits. In this one, I actually really like this ghost house. So what we have to do, we got to get this guy to run through. Then we ground pound him after he helps us out. He literally breaks open that path and we kill him. I mean, actually, that's pretty normal for Mario. So maybe I shouldn't be acting so surprised. Also, I cannot jump up there. But now at this point, I want to grab this so I can hit that guy. And we're just heading up for a little bit until we get this guy to come through. Now we want him to also break that. We'll ground pound him and go into the secret door. Now within this, we're pretty much just heading up. There's not too much stuff to get. There is going to be this one fire flower though, so we will take that boy. And then, oh my gosh, and then fall. But then after the very important falling, we go ahead and grab this vine. That's going to have us go up. We can start getting some platforms down, jump on these springs, just make our way slowly but surely up. Get this ghost to move out of his place so we can open up a door, and we go in that door. Now that's going to drop us right at the end, but we don't actually want to go to the end. Instead, we want to go in that door. Yeah, the game again is trying to trick us because there was this guy this entire time. The game didn't want us to see it, but we did, thankfully, and now we can go up here. It's got some blocks that are trying to hit us or something. I don't care. And finally, time to get to the secret exit. Now, time to head back into this one, but this time, instead of heading inside that door, we're just going to let him move out of the way, and we're going to keep going up because we got to go to the regular exit. So makes sense to just go jump on him. He looks so offended. He was angry that I jumped on his head, which to be fair, I probably would be too. But now we might as well grab a star just for fun. And oh, I forgot this one collapses. We actually could have used that star to make ourselves go slightly faster because we could have just went straight through these ghosts, but I decided to be an idiot. That's actually really funny. Anyways, that door. Then, like usual, we'll get Boo to move out of the way. He's kind of slow, but we can do that, grab his coin, and leave. Before the exit, there are going to be these birds that are back here. The last time we saw these birds was a while ago, and last time they were annoying. This time, they're also annoying. Look at them trying to, like, fly hit me. What the heck, dude? What did I ever do to you? But at least we ended without getting hit. So at this point, we'll take care of Lakitu the only way we know how, through murder. And we'll go to the star house. That way we can replenish our star. But wait, did we actually... No, usually the star doesn't stay. Wait, why do I still have this star? Usually you're supposed to use it on that star house and you wouldn't, whatever. I don't really know why I still have this, but I do, and we're just gonna go with it, I guess. Maybe I always have it and I'm just remembering wrong. Oh, wait, yeah, no, you keep it for those levels. The levels I'm thinking of where you don't keep it is if you go in one of the cannons. That makes sense. Okay, anyways, that's another star coin. Now we can make it over here. We'll hop into there, grab that checkpoint, and we have to move these things using our controller and the motion controls. So I will put... as I was saying, you know, nothing to see here. We're going to be using our motion controls to move these things over so we can go on the right path. Move those guys so we can get this star coin, jump right through there, move these guys over there. And now these guys are a little bit tricky. We want them to be up, go to the last one, move it over to the right, and go through that pipe. Then almost to the end of the level. Did not want to get hit there, but I should be fine. You know, I'm just trying to make it interesting. I'm trying to make it super interesting by almost dying repeatedly. I feel like that's, you know, a good time. Okay, I will take this mushroom, though. You know, we don't want to almost die that much. We just want to do it enough to where all the audience is like, wow, that's pretty cool. Anyways, now it is time to get some of these bullet bills, and we're going to be jumping off them. So I am going to wait for these guys. I got a nice line right here. I can go, jump, and jump into that pipe. Just barely made that one. Now that's going to put me into another area where there are a bunch of bullet bills. I will take this kind of slow just to make sure I can get that. And we can go back, just jump on these dudes, make it over to the pipe, and this will be the end. So yeah, nice and easy. Now, last level before the castle. In this one, it has these guys who kind of just blow fog on you. It's really not even that good. Like, it's not that confusing. I don't know if they really think they're helping that much, but, you know, it's something. I guess I shouldn't be too mean to them. Look, they're trying their best. They got some cool lips, you know, and they got some cool death animations, so at least they got that going for them. But we will jump through all that fog. Nothing really to worry about there. That Goomba was kind of to worry about. And we can grab the flagpole, make it over here. And what we have to do is actually press this P switch so we can activate those coins, get that guy right over there, jump off this dude's head. That's what you get for having such cool lips. And finally, we'll make it over to the end where we just jump on this dude's head, grab that star coin, and not die here. I have died here before. Don't look at the tape. And there we go. So this is going to get us to the last level in 7, which is the castle. In this castle, this one is stressful. So there's a bunch of these big spiky boys, right? And they're trying to murder me. Seems pretty familiar with most levels, but we're gonna do our best to not let them murder us. So we'll go through these. We can just run through, try to get into their wrong block. But that's okay. We had to wait for this guy anyway, and we can jump off him to make it to there. Wrong block again. But thank you, dude. I appreciate you being such a good launch pad to jump off of. It's very nice of you. Now we will go through here, jump through that one, and we have to kill these hammer bros because they are very annoying, especially when they jump and stun you, so that would be dumb. Now we will just wait out the skewer for a little bit, twirl, and just barely be able to make it into that pipe. Now this is a point, I don't love this point, because this thing will skewer us, and that is fine. I'm more concerned with just surviving, which I almost didn't, but we made it out alive. Usually I die at that point. So, you know, even with all the deaths in this speed run, at least we didn't die there. Now we can just keep going forward. I don't even care about getting hit at this point. Okay, maybe I kind of care about getting hit at this point, but we will grab that. We can go up here, which will be one of our star coins. And the nice thing about this part is you do know where you need to crouch. It's going to be these parts where it's not like the orange part. Instead, it's just solid ground. So we will go to this one as well. Jump on that. Then we will jump through these guys, go through there. There's going to be another one of these hammer bros. Please don't jump. Okay. You know what? It's fine. We're not going to lose this boss fight. It's easy. So now for this boss fight, it is one where basically what we have to do is stay on these platforms. And then he'll just stay on them as well as he spins around. But it's a little bit annoying because we don't want him to hop on our head. Thankfully, we got good luck right there. We can hop on him, back to this platform, and you basically always want to have the high ground. So that is what we're going to focus on, and he's going to drop over to the right. Perfect. And yeah, like I said, easy. Nah, I wasn't worried for a second. Let's be honest with ourselves. And that is going to be the 7th and final boss key. So at this point, all we have to do is go back through the other levels that we didn't finish earlier. And the reason we didn't finish them earlier is we want a mini mush. Obviously, we're not starting out with it, and that's because you don't need it till a little bit later. And this level does give you a free mini mush, so we're just not going to start out with it. We'll be a little bit safer if we just don't have it, as you can see by me getting hit right there. I'm looking for another mushroom. I'm forgetting where it is. There it is. Usually I don't need to use it. At least that's what I'll tell myself. But okay, we're just running through this first little part. There's not much we can take until really the flagpole. Then we have to go up these guys. Normally you're supposed to get a 1-up, but I don't really need to do that. I don't need to hurt all of Koopa. I didn't even mean to throw that. I kind of feel bad about that, but it happens. Anyways, we will take that. We'll also take that as well. And we'll fall down with our Koopa friend. At least he's not dying alone. Or dying at all, because this is actually a secret place where you can get a coin. We can ground pound all the way down here. At the end, we'll cancel it so we can go a little faster. And in this area, there are going to be 2 spikes. You know, this is probably a very uninhabited area. Like, probably barely anybody finds this. And these guys are just sitting here. I wonder if this is like their home and we just came into their home and they're like, dude, get out. And we're like, sorry, we got to steal your coins. Or if Bowser put them there. Not really sure. So that is one of those done. There's actually, this is a pretty long level actually. But for this one, we will dodge that, hit that guy with his ice. Boom. Get out of here, nerd. And then we have to run and jump and hit that vine with the perfect angle. So now we can go up there. And that's obviously going to be another coin. Well, after we do a little fun mission where we sit on this and wait. Look, we can get coins. I mean, I need more than 60 lives. I'm very scared I'm going to lose all my lives, all right? It's a scary time. But right around here, there is going to be a POW block, and you can also see that there's that big coin. So we're going to wait to use it until about here, grab the big coin, and we're back down. And now at this point, we actually want to go to the left because we want to get our mini mush, which is going to be just conveniently right over in this pipe. Now in this pipe, there's a block, and yeah, now we're mini. And being mini is pretty cool, but it's also dangerous because now if we get hit by a single thing, we're dead. So I am going to take my time a little bit right there so I can get over there. Then we need to run straight, not get hit by that boulder, and we're in the pipe. Next up, all we gotta do is jump over here, boom, and make it outside of the other pipe. So that's why we needed the mini mush. And finally, all we're doing, ending off right there. And there's only a couple of levels where we need to use the mini mush, but for now, we're staying this permanently. Well, until we make it to World 9, obviously. So as you can see, that is all the star coins in this world, but we still need to go to the cannon. Luckily, we unlocked it earlier, so we can just head up here. And yeah, it's crazy that you actually need to go inside of all these cannons to count for 100%. Like, it's kind of a weird requirement, but I guess it is what it is. And now we got to go to World 3. Obviously, we've already done everything here, but we got to go in yet another cannon. So I'm just going to go through these guys. That's why we need to get so many stars. And another nice and easy level. At least these are a nice break, which will take us to World 6. But again, we're leaving right away. But this time, we're actually going to do a level. We're going to first use our star because we don't want to get eaten by the big fish. Sorry, bud. Maybe you shouldn't be a jerk. And it's nice to have a star for the beginning of this level because it is very scary being Mini Mario. It just is. All right. There's so many things that can murder you. You do have a smaller hitbox, so that is nice. But yeah, just so much stuff going on. But we'll just, in general, run through all this until right here. We'll jump over that guy. And there is going to be one of these coins. So we got to do a tiny jump, which that wasn't. A tiny jump, that also wasn't. A tiny jump, that was what I was looking for. Now we can just jump through these dudes, and there's going to be the last star coin down here in this pipe. So yeah, you're probably seeing why we were waiting to do this all. Just, it makes more sense to do this at the end. Now, all we have to do is survive through the end. So I will go a tiny bit slower just because I'm so little and tiny and also done with this level. Thank you. So yeah, only one more tiny mushroom level left. So of course, we got another cannon we got to go into. And yay, what a thrilling level. I love these so much. So now in World 6, it is time to do the level that we left earlier. And that is because having the mini mush here is overpowered in 2 different ways, both for the secret exit and for the regular exit. Well, as long as I don't die with the mini mushroom, but I'm pretty sure I got this, hopefully. So first of all, we're just going to start by sliding down here, and we're completely skipping the boat. And that's because we can run on water. So we'll run for just a little bit until about here. We can see this POW block, and there is also going to be our first star coin right there. And then we're running for a bit. And yeah, normally you would be taking the boat. There's a bunch of things trying to kill you. But if you do it this way, it's a lot more dangerous, probably. But, you know, we're winning. faster. So there's that. Okay, now we want to jump off of these bats. And that is because we need to get up there if I can. Okay, game, I need more bats. These bats are kind of scary to jump off of, but I'm trying to see where I am right now. Get up here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I know where I am. I know where I am. I have to go up here. Do I know where I am? Okay, finally I found the spot. There it is. Okay, I was looking for that. You know, I've been speedrunning this so much, you kind of lose track. So anyways, we got to jump on these bats again. Go up here. Oh, I didn't get the wall jump. Okay, that's fine. Okay, please do not kill me with your fireball. And now we got to go back here so we can respawn the bats. Okay, please, game. Just do it for me. Just give me the right height that I need. We'll jump on this dude. He'll start jumping up. Okay, there we go. We got that. Now we can go back this way if the game wants me to, please. Oh, this level is so stressful. You're just so tiny. And the game does not like you being tiny. There we go. That's what I like to see. Now I'll wait out this bat, grab this coin, and then jump over here. Wait, jump over there, and we're good. Now we can grab this barrel. There's going to be this fire, bro, which I missed. Okay, that's fine. We're still alive. Okay. Anyways, at the end now. Jeez, that was scary. Okay, so they're going to be all these bats, and we don't want to die to them, so we will jump over those dudes, and we should be fine at this point. Oh, my heart rate. All right, so that is that level, or at least the secret exit for that level. And that's going to give us the path to the cannon, so we will go there in a second, but obviously, we still have to do the normal exit. The normal exit's fun. So literally, all we need to do this is just run straight. There's literally nothing that can hit us. You don't die as long as you're the mini mush. So yeah, we're just running. This level goes from being one of the more stressful ones to literally the easiest thing in the world. And even once we make it to these fire bros, they're trying to hit us with their fireballs, but they can't do anything. Finally, we should be making it to this wall. There's going to be a pipe, and that's it. So with all of that done, we can make it to that exit, and that is all of the normal game done. All that's left is World 9. Well, after we do the cannon level, of course. But after this, that is all of the regular levels. But okay, at this point, it is time to go to World 9, and you'll see that we got all of our star coins because all of these levels are unlocked. So it's time to go to the first one, 9-1. And these ones still also do have star coins as well. And these levels are also much harder than all the other levels. Like, this is where the game and the speedrun really starts getting interesting. So we're going to do our best for it and try not to lose my power up. I really like having this power up for this level. It's not crucial, but it's nice. So we will go through here. We can go up there, grab that boy, just skip out on those dudes. There's going to be these guys as well. And yeah, if we keep this propeller, things are a lot easier to do. I have done this level plenty of times without the propeller though, so it's not the biggest deal in the world. But yeah, we'll wait out that dude, just climb over him, fly over that guy as well, see a bunch of piranha plants. They're bad. They suck at aiming. They don't play as much Valorant as I do, all right? That's what I'm saying. Yes, I just exposed my darkest secret. I do play Valorant. But now, all right, we got to jump, boom, go down, easy. Normally, if you don't have the propeller, that's really hard. Or I guess it's not that hard, but it's pretty hard. But with the propeller, it's super easy. And now just go through here. Don't die to those guys. Go through there. There's just a couple more of these Koopas trying to murder us. We can jump off that dude and go all the way over there, keeping our propeller. That's really good. And the toads even show up in this world too. What is wrong with you guys? Next up though, we have the water level. And the water level isn't the worst thing in the world. I don't really want the propeller right now, but I might as well keep it just because I pretty much never have it at this point. So I guess it's useful for parts like that. We don't have to do extra platforming. So I can say that at least. But we want to come down here, hopefully not get eaten by the fish. Thank you. Now there's going to be the big fish, and we just have to grab this from him. He tries to chew me up, spit me out, but he can't do nothing. Now, once we make it to the opposite side, what I can do is kill that fish using this shell. So we're literally just going to sit here, wait for him. Bop, you're dumb. Couldn't be me. That's all I'm going to say. Now we can just go up here, jump off this dude, which gives us a nice skip on all of those Koopas. And here we go. Yeah, here's where the game really starts getting difficult, though. Or I guess the level really starts getting difficult, though, because we want to keep one of these Koopas. And we want to keep this guy, keep him safe with us, because we're going to need to use him in a second. Okay, we didn't need that one, I guess. We need a Koopa. You know what? Sometimes you got to break a couple Koopas to make Koopa omelets. Everyone knows that. But all right. Oh, kept it there. Perfect. Oh, how'd I survive that? Okay. I mean, it's fine. Both of those are open. And now we can jump on this dude. Go down here. Hopefully I hit this fish. Dude, you are so annoying. There goes my propeller. That is fine, though. It also killed the fish. And we can make it to the end. Okay. Not perfect, but I will take it. Any one of these World 9 levels that I don't die, I'll take. Now, for this next one, I'm actually going to skip for now and come back to it later. But we got 9-4, which is the auto-scroller. And not only is this an auto-scroller, it is the scariest auto-scroller of all time. Because there is one trick we have to do at the very end of this. And if we miss it, we lose all this time. So hopefully we hit it. I'm pretty sure there's also not a checkpoint anywhere. So yeah, it's a lot of time you waste if you miss it even once. But hey, I practiced it a lot, so we're gonna hope that we can do it. Anyways, we're just heading through here. Our first star coin is gonna be up. Oh wait, no, this is just the POW block. The star coin's on the other side, but we'll use it to kill a couple of those dudes, and then we can go to the other side. We do need an ice flower to actually do the trick, but there's so many ice flowers you get in this level. It doesn't really matter right now. Now we just gotta go under there, not get hit by any of those fireballs. So far, so good. But the one trick that I am scared about, oh gosh, we're gonna hope we get it first try. If we get it first try, I will be happy no matter what happens. Get rid of these guys. These platforms, if there are more than 2 people on it, or if there are 2 or more people on it, then they're gonna start going down. So we wanna make sure that we're just not on that platform. We don't need to be. Oh, and I forgot, before the really hard trick, there's also this trick, which is kind of hard, because what you gotta do is you gotta grab this, hit that. Come on, thank you. Okay, that's perfect. Now we don't have our ice flower, which isn't good, but I think we get another one. I know we'll get a mushroom here. I'm pretty sure we still get another ice flower. Okay, game, please tell me. I don't think we do get one. That's fine though. I mean, it's not perfect, but I am gonna finish out this level just to make sure that I keep the coins that we got so far. We are gonna have to redo this level, but basically you have to freeze that piranha plant and then get on him to get into that red pipe. So I want to make sure I keep the coins I got so far so we don't have to worry about that second one. But yeah, a little bit of a time loss. We have made it back to this spot, and here is where it gets scary. So I have to make sure I get this first try. It's scary. I'm probably going to be silent for it, honestly. I'm probably just going to do it in silence, and you'll see if I get it without me commentating. So we have to wait a good second for this to come down for us. Then once that guy gets going, we can wait. My ice flower didn't come out. I had it, but my ice flower didn't come out. That's speedrunning for you. There we go. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, it didn't take years. I will take a third try at this point. Thank you. Okay. All right, so pretty good stuff. Another level we're skipping for just a little bit later, but thankfully we're done with auto scrollers, which I am happy about. Now we have the lava level, and this one isn't too bad. It's just about not falling in the lava, which I almost did right after I said it's not too bad. But yeah, just don't fall in the lava and you should be fine. There's no long auto scroller, but that's what we can say about all of these. All of these are not as bad of a death as the one. And I'm not going to die at all. You know, the deaths are done. Sub 15 death, easiest thing of my life, baby. We might have more than 15 deaths. I'm not sure. But either way, we're doing this. We got this coin that we got to get over here. We have to wait out this fire just for a little bit. Eventually, there you go, bud. Then we can slide on the wall, get those guys. I just wish there were checkpoints on this level. That would make it so nice. But I guess, or not this level, but all of these levels. But I guess that would be too easy. This is supposed to be the hardest world, to be fair. But all right, we're doing well. Lost that. Doesn't really matter, to be completely honest with you. We're just going to jump over this dude. I don't even care about what you're going to use on me, buddy. And now we can jump over this, twirl, and now we have to wait a second. And we're going to wait for that to go up. And then up here. And then perfect. Okay. That's what we like to see. Now I just have to literally not die. Hooray. Next up is 9-7, and oh my gosh, this one is stressful because it's all ice, and it's also all of these piranha plants that shoot fire. So the piranha plants are trying to get rid of the ice, and if they do, they hit the munchers, and then you lose ground, or you lose ground in other ways. It's just, this one's scary. Oh, I did mess that up. That's fine. We're gonna wait this out. Wait, maybe we don't have to. Yeah, we do. All right, come on, bud. Just let me get this. Oh my gosh. You can see that the nerves are starting to get to me, but that is fine. We'll grab this fire flower, and now we have to keep this fire flower. It's very important too. So we'll wait out these guys. They only shoot once, unlike that one jerk who shoots 3 times. Like, what is even wrong with you, dude? Jump over that thing. Jump. Boom. I don't know how that didn't hit me, but we'll use that guy right there. That will allow us to go in here. And we have to be very fast about this because they're getting rid of these platforms. I made it, and then that happened. Imagine a world where you can just do these levels first. You don't have to worry about whatever this is. Come on. Okay. Do not die to the stupid hammer bro again. Thank you. Okay. We killed that guy. Now we just have to kill the other. Drop a fireball. Okay. This is actually a little scary, but I think we're fine. Perfect. Okay. 3 more levels. Now it is time for 9-8, which this one's a gimme. This one is actually like, it's a nice break before the last 2, which are kind of hard. Not the hardest one in the world. I would actually call that fire one the hardest one. So, you know, if you're only here for the hardest levels, click off now. It'd actually be funny if I have a Stark retention graph that a bunch of people just leave. But yeah, pretty much for this one, all we're doing is jumping through. There are a bunch of fuzzies all around. They're hanging out. They aren't even trying to hurt us, so I won't try to hurt them. And you can also get extra lives if you want, like right here. Boom. That's my life. But we should get another one. Boom. That wasn't a life. Apparently, they're not all extra lives. I thought they were. Whatever. We'll take 2 extra lives. We're now at 97. All right, that's a pretty good number if you ask me. But these last 2 levels are going to be scary. That's all I'm going to say. Last 2 levels, little scary, but we got them. All right, so things like this, so easy. All we do is grab this. Easiest thing of my life. I don't know why they made this the last level. It is a good thing that we're doing it before our last 2 levels. So, you know, they're a little bit more climactic because this should not be the very last level of the game. Let's be honest with ourselves. I also just realized I said there are no more auto-scrollers after that last one. This is technically an auto-scroller, but it's fast enough to where I don't really consider it one. But now you're seeing these bullet bills, but you can see with the coins, that is the path they're going to take. So as long as you're paying attention to the coins, we're fine. It just goes down. Hooray. Having a good time and all that. That guy will come as well. And then, yeah, we're kind of just chilling. Bunch of Goombas. At least the Goombas are having a good time. You know, you got to give it to them. But we will jump under here. And that's because this guy is going to come from the sky. And these things do not let you control how high you jump. So we have to use our head to get beaten repeatedly to make sure we don't hit that stuff. All right, bud. Here we go. 2 guys coming through here, slicing up the map nice and easy. And then we go and take that, which is also nice and easy. I actually forgot that's where that was. And if I wasn't paying attention, I would have missed that. But there we go. That is another life. Last 2, starting with 9-5. Now, 9-5, it's got a bunch of penguins, and the reason we save it is because we want to use our propeller suit. The propeller suit is very good for this level, like it is for the next level, and that's obviously why we're saving it for the next one too. We just want to make sure we have the propeller suits that we need. So the propeller suit, it not only helps you with stuff like this, but it's also pretty vital to do a skip that we're going to do in a little bit. And normally it's very hard to get a certain coin, but with this skip, it's a little bit easier, and we'll take a little bit easier, you know? And I almost got hit by that guy. That wouldn't have been easy, but here we go. What we want to do, we want to wait here for a second, line ourselves up, get on this. We're waiting, we're jumping, boom, and up there. I almost missed that, but we didn't miss it. And now we just go over here, bop, all the way up there, and finally get to the pipe. Super fast level, sub 410, very possible right now. Let's go. Yay. Now for the very last level of this monster of a speedrun, we have 9-3. Sub 410 is possible. Let's do it. All right, so for this one, the start isn't too bad. We just have to make sure we don't get hit, especially because we really want to keep our propeller suit. You don't need it like you didn't need it for the last level, but it helps out a ton, so we want to keep it. And what we're going to do is go right into this pipe. Now, once we're in this pipe, everything is nice and easy. Like, there's nothing that kills us. All we got to do is be fast, which we've kind of been doing this entire speedrun. So hopefully shouldn't be too much of a problem. Well, I guess you could debate whether I've been fast or not, but hey, I think I've been doing a pretty good job. And in that pipe, now we'll pop out the other side. And what we can do here is miss that because, yeah, we wanted to hit the bullet bill. You know, I wanted to show you both ways of doing it. But at this point, now what we will do is open up this P switch, and we have to race with the P switch, so we just got to make sure that we're running this entire time. I feel very slow. Hopefully I did that fast enough, but we do have the propeller, so we should be safe. We can make it over there, and that's our second coin. And the very last coin comes in here. Now, here's why we wanted the propeller, because if you want to do this fast, normally you would just have to bounce off of those bullet bills, and you know, that works sometimes. But with the propeller, it becomes so much safer to go a little bit faster, and I like safety, all right? You probably have noticed that, especially during the end of this speedrun. I like me some safety, but there we go. We made it. Now, the speedrun isn't done yet. It isn't done as soon as we click this flagpole. It has a little bit longer. You know what? Lose the propeller suit. We don't need it. And finally, at the very end, you see Mario dances, and we will end off time as soon as we see you've completed everything in New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Let's go 100% in 4 hours, 7 minutes, and 54 seconds, which will be giving us 31st place on speedrun.com, and I'll take it. Oh, it's finally done. Subscribe if you enjoyed.